Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. We've got the Carroll Tigers hosting Bishop Heelan tonight. Heelan searching for their first win of the season. The Tigers coming in right now 3-2 on the year, but did drop a game last week. They need a win to keep in the driver's seat to control their own destiny here in the district race. The Tigers, Cade, still have that opportunity as we're coming to you from the Gatorade broadcast booth distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. They win out. And it's going to be tough, not going to be easy. Starts here tonight. They're the second in the district. They still get into the playoffs.
Yes, they do. It's really important to win out the rest of the district. You know, last week they faced a tough Boyd and Horrocks Valley team, but I think that was a learning curve to see where they were at and where they stood in the district. So I think they've got that figured out and now just went out and set themselves up really good for district standings.
Cade, let's talk a little bit about that. We've got the National Anthem coming up here, but you played last year, you lose a game, and I know you didn't lose games like that, but if you lose a game like that, how do you flush that one right away and kind of get focused for the next game?
You just have to flush it and forget about it. You know, you have to watch the film again, look at the things you did right, and then also look at your mistakes and try to correct them, prepare yourself better for the next week.
Game going to be starting a little bit late tonight. Freshman game ran a little past the normal time, so kickoff tonight now scheduled for about 7:07 tonight. We need to step away for the National Anthem. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We will be back with that 3-minute timeout coming up for you right here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM at KCIM.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
One of the best kept secrets in Carroll is JP Flooring. I was looking to replace the floor in a couple rooms at home. It can be super overwhelming with all of the options available. I popped by JP Flooring and was super surprised and impressed with the showroom and selection. I had no idea how extensive their product lines were. They have a designer on staff that helped me narrow down what I was looking for. When you change your floors, it changes the whole character of a room. I used their product visualizer and could literally see in advance what the styles would look like in my room. I totally recommend JP Flooring in Carroll.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together. Why together? Because together we're stronger and more effective. We're proud to partner with you to recycle plastics. Recyclable plastic will have the number 1 or 2 inside the recycle symbol. It's generally a food, beverage, soap, or cleaner container. Make sure they're empty. Give them a quick. They belong in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how you can be part of the recycling team, because together, everyone achieves more.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
From puttings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
At Rocky Motors pregame here on 93.7, or excuse me, on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM KC. I'm Jeff Blankman, Kate Shable back here with you tonight. Carroll Tigers hosting Heelan here this evening. Let's start off with the run game for Carroll, Cade. Last week struggled a little bit. Very quick, very physical defense for Boyden Hull. Not going to see that tonight. Not that they're not going to see a good defense, but tonight you and I were talking before we went on the air. This is really key for the Tigers. They've got to get that ground game started here early tonight.
Yeah, just establish the run game early, because then that'll set up their passing game as well. Heelan can't stop the run game, then they're going to have to focus more on the passing, which is going to open up the whole playbook for the Carroll Tigers. So I think the run game is a very important game, or a very important role in the football game. So hopefully they can get their run game established early.
And I know in talking with you, you really feel like the Tigers have this speed advantage here tonight. Is it at all positions? Is it the skill positions? Where do you feel like they've really got the edge?
They got in a lot of positions. Defensive ends, they got a lot of speed with Tanner Ponto and Dominic Sims. Wide receivers, Remy Richardson, Zach Dirks, and Nick Mackey, they all have great speed. And Cooper Ludwig has good speed too. You know, he's also a very physical kid. So I think it'll be a really interesting game to see how Heelan will handle the Tigers' speed.
You mentioned Tanner Ponto. I think you and I talked about him the last time we did a game together, but comes in 30 tackles on the season right now, leads the district in sacks. Now, they're going to counter with a young man themselves in Liam Cleary, who comes in with 25 tackles overall, and he's second right now in the districts in sacks. But what stands out for you, and as a guy that played a lot of defense for this Tiger team, how can Tanner, if they double or triple team him tonight, how can he open up things for everybody else?
He just needs to do his job, you know. If they do a read play, just got to stick to his assignment. Don't get too far upfield, and use his speed on a pass play. Try to club and rip and get up to the quarterback as quick as can. And, you know, he's tall and lanky too, so that's also a big advantage as a defensive end, you know, with these big 250, 260 linemen on the tackles. It's very tough when a speed guy comes at you.
Heelan, they come out, they run a double wing. They run a similar offense to Storm Lake the first few weeks. About a game and a half ago, they switched over to a sophomore quarterback in Quinn Olson and have started to throw the football a little bit more. As a defender, how do you get in the mindset of, okay, are they coming out in a full house, or the wing, double wing, or are they coming out in a spread? And how do you get yourself mentally prepared for maybe different looks?
You just gotta kind of see what people are aware on position-wise, and, you know, if a certain quarterback's in, you kind of game plan for what type of play they're going to run, and if the other one's in, obviously vice versa. But just got to know who's in and who's not in, and it makes it really easy to get yourself ready for the play that's coming ahead.
Well, they have wiped off the remaining time on the scoreboard tonight, folks. We're actually going to be going here in just a moment. Heelan already out to return the kick. Sir Brandon Watts, their main return guy, back deep. Of course, Elijah Lee kicking off for the Tigers. 19 kickoffs for him on the season. 4 of them have went for touchbacks. He's had a really nice year kicking the football off. So we'll see what Heelan does here on the return. They do have 2 guys back trying to catch the number of the other guy back there. I know they said Sir Brandon Watts would be their number 1 returner, but it looks like Teddy Saltzman also back at deep for them. He's over here on the left side, and Watts is over on the right side. Lee will kick from the right hash mark. Tigers going to go left to right across your radio dial here in this first quarter of play. That means Heelan, back by the rec center, going to be going right to left. We'll give you starting lineups here after this opening kickoff. Homecoming night here tonight in Carroll. And the Tiger King, Elijah Lee, kicks it off. It'll be taken by Saltzman at around the 12-yard line, returns it up the middle, and he's going to have a pretty good return. He'll take it out near the 23. They're going to give him all the way out to the 25-yard line. So that is where Heelan will have their opening possession here. 11:55 left here in this first quarter of play. Across their front 5, Nayron Bicey is at left tackle, Luke Petty at left guard, Luke Pyre, at center, Liam Cleary at right guard, and Keon Fulton is at right tackle. Michael Salisbury and Matt Knoll are their tight ends. We'll give you the rest of their starting offense and the Tiger defense after this first down play. They're going to come out with 5 wide receivers. Got trips out to the right. They're going to keep it with Olson straight up the middle. He's got some running room, tripped up. Jaira Gallegos makes maybe not a touchdown-saving tackle, but a tackle that saves them probably a lot of yards. Still going to be a 7-yard gain for Olson on the first play of the game. Olson, their starting quarterback tonight. Robert Cooper and Richard Fodo are the wingbacks, and Grant Haggerty is the tailback. We'll give the Tiger defense here in just a moment. 2nd down and 3 to go. Ball in the middle of the field. Olsen out of the shotgun's got a running back lined up to his right, one to his left. They're going to hang it off to Watson. Watson's got some running room. Gets out to the quarter. Jack White able to run him down, and it knocks him out of bounds. But he's going to pick up a first down from the 32 out to around the 47. Let's give him the 48-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 16 on the play. And it'll bring up first down and 10 now. Tiger defense here tonight. Dominic Sims and Tanner Pontow, the defensive ends. Nate Byrink, Anthony Richardson, the down linemen. The linebackers are Peyton Wardell, Cooper Ledwig, Jaira Gallegos, and Gus Collison. The cornerbacks, Nick Mackey and Remy Richardson, and Jack White getting the start at safety. Shotgun formation again. Trips out to the left. 2 wide receivers to the right. Again, they're going to keep it with Olsen. He got through the original line of scrimmage and now cuts it out to the left side, and he is going to pick up another first down all the way down into Tiger territory. They'll mark him down at the 41-yard line. That's an 11-yard gain. And it's going to be another first down for Bishop Heelan. And Cade, not the kind of start defensively the Tigers wanted here tonight.
No, they didn't. Heelan in the last 2 or 3 plays have come out in an empty formation with 5 wide receivers, and that leaves no safety over the top for the Tigers. So, and then 2 linebackers in the middle. So it opens up a huge running lane for Heelan.
Now splits out here to the left. Shotgun formation again. They'll hand it off to Watts, trying to get that edge. And this time the Tigers close it down with Gus Collison. That's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down now and 11 to go. And it looks like the Tigers, they do a good job of adjusting on the fly. Had to do that there.
Yes, they do. They're really good at picking out the first drive and then adjusting it from there and sharpening things up to be more prepared.
2nd down and 11 now. Ball at the 42-yard line up for Bishop Heelan. 10:05 left, scoreless at first quarter. Shotgun formation again for Olsen. He's got 1 wide receiver out here to the left. He's going to look to throw, and the ball is batted down. Actually, nope, handoff up the middle. And it's going to be no gain on the play that time for Watts, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 11. Carroll all of a sudden now starting to win that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, just a simple read play there by Heelan.
10 to go.
And Tigers coming out with a little different style than they're used to, coming out in one formation, and then Langling clapped his hands, and they set up in another formation and kind of get the defense thinking there for Heelan. But, yeah, just a missed opportunity. They had a couple wide receivers running downfield.
Nick Mackey is one of those wide receivers, along with Zach Dirks. The quarterback again is Ethan Langling. Cooper Ludwig is the running back for the Tigers tonight. We'll give you the Heelan defense coming up after this 2nd down and 10 play. Ball at the Tiger 21-yard line. Mackey and Dirks both going to split out to the left. You've got a pistol formation for Langling. Turns, hands it off up the middle to Ludwig, and he'll fight his way out near the 23. Maybe the 24-yard line. Let's give him the 23. That's going to be a pickup of 2 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down now, or 3rd down, I should say, and let's call it 8 yards to go.
Yeah, it's interesting to see this from the Carroll Tigers. They're doing a lot more motioning before the ball's even snapped. It's never seen that out of the Carroll, but I kind of like it.
Mackey splits out here to the right. You'd have liked to have gone in motion a few times,
yes.
Huh? 2 wide receivers out to the left, Collison and Hammer, and now they'll put Dirks over here on the right along with Mackey. Pistol formation again for Langling. Pressure comes from the outside, throws it across the middle through the fingertips of Mackey. Had him running a slant pattern that time, and the ball maybe just a little bit too hot for him as it slips through the fingertips. It'll fall incomplete, and the Tigers will go 1-2-3 on their opening possession. A quick look at that Heelan defense here. Michael Salisbury and Liam Cleara, the defensive ends. Kean Fulton, Cole Fisher with a down lineman. The linebackers were Omar Villapando, also Joey Fitzsimmons, Grant Haggerty, and Max Delaney. The cornerbacks were Sir Brandon Watts and Raiden Neal. And the safety was Quinn Olsen. Nolan Moore in to punt it away for the Tigers. Sir Brandon Watts is the scheduled guy back deep. And now Moore's going to take off with it, and he is going to be hit and wrapped up and brought down. The Tigers, I don't know if that was a called fake or not. It was not blocked real well. If it wasn't, as he's going to be tackled at the 22-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. And the Tigers going to turn it over now on downs, and Heelan going to have great field position here inside of Tiger territory.
Yeah, it wasn't blocked very well, and I didn't think Nolan Moore had enough time to even get the punt off. So I think he made the right decision on trying to get a first down and trying to make something out of nothing, but unfortunately it didn't work and pins Carroll's defense back in their own territory.
And that's an issue that Tigers have had. There's been had a lot of pressure put on them on punts so far this year as Olsen comes out of the shotgun, turns, hands the football off, and finding some running room up the middle that time. for Bishop Heelan is going to be a Robert Cooper, and Cooper going to get down inside the 20, down to about the 19-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play. It'll bring up a second down. Let's call it 7 yards to go.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the defense responds after the offensive possession there, but hopefully they can keep Heelan out of the end zone.
Audubon up 7-0 on Coon Rapids Bayard. Loma right now up 7-0 as well on IK Manning. Shotgun formation again for Olson. Looks to throw. He's got a man across the middle. It's going to be incomplete off of the fingertips of Salisbury, just running a cross pattern around the 12-yard line, and the ball a little bit too hard for him to handle as well. And Olson now 0 for 2 passing here tonight. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. This is a key one because George is 1 for 1 on field goals, his longest of the year, of course, 30 yards. You're kind of right in that area here. This one right in here would be about a 36, 37-yard line. You hold them here without money yards, you might be able to force them to punt or go for it and come up with a big defensive stop.
Yeah, that would be huge momentum swing for the Tigers there.
Olson again out of the shotgun. Pressure comes, and they've got a man wide open. Blown coverage there on the blitz from the Carroll Tigers, and Grant Haggerty goes in untouched for the touchdown from 19 yards out, and Heelan going to strike first.
Yeah, just kind of left him wide open there. It was kind of a fake the handoff, and the running back just kind of flared out to the right side, and just nobody was there to cover him, just walked in for a touchdown.
Did the Tigers anticipate maybe a run there, or did they look like with the blitz they came, they were expecting a pass play, but man, somebody just didn't go with the back coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, I think the cornerback out there kind of jumped and thought it was a run play, but didn't stay at home where he was supposed to, and then just kind of opened it up for him.
The extra point is up. It is good. And Heelan going to take the early 7-0 lead. 7:28 left here in the first quarter of play. Tigers down by 7. We're back in 1 minute here on KCIM.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Tigers are going to hand it off on the reverse to Dirks. It was fielded by Richardson, and Dirks stumbled a little bit, and now going to be wrapped up and brought down at around the 15-yard line. So they tried that a few weeks ago, and they ended up not handing it off, and they got some big returns out of it. This time they made the handoff, Cade. It didn't quite work so well. Did not look like that handoff was very smooth.
No, Dirks got the handoff and kind of slipped, but I think Richardson should have just kept the ball. He had a whole lot of running room towards this left side of the field, but just one man usually had to cut it up the middle, but it would have given better field position to start their second drive of the game.
Tigers will have it with 7:19 left at their own 15-yard line. Heelan comes out defensively. Lingeling now going to go under center. Ludwig lines up behind him. They turn, hand it off. Ludwig with some running room up the middle, gets out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. Nice 6-yard gain that time for Cooper Ludwig. He's got 8 yards now on 2 carries here tonight, and it'll bring up a second down. Let's call it 4 yards to go. On that kick, you just said he should have kept it. Are there choices on that for you guys, or are those pretty much called plays where you have to hand off in that situation?
I think Coach Rowe's given the players a little bit of freedom to do what they do and see what they want to do and have them see what they think's best. But yeah.
Mackey out to the left, Dirks to the right. They hand it off up the middle again to Ludwig, and he keeps just churning his way through. Just kept bouncing off of guys. Fights his way out to the 24-yard line. That's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. And it'll bring up a third down and about 1 to go. Tigers down here 7-0. 6:28 left in the first quarter. Ball over on the left hash mark. Strong running again that time for Cooper Ludwig. Had a nice little crease there, but he's not an easy guy to bring down.
No. Those last 2 plays Carroll's ran has been their bread and butter. It's the trap play, and had really good blocks for Cooper to good holes for him to run through. But, yeah, he's a very physical kid and just doesn't give up easy.
Two tight end set. Ethan Langling going to keep it on the quarterback keeper. He was under center. He'll get out to the 26-yard line. A pickup of 2 on the play. First run tonight for Langling. And that'll bring up a first down for the Carroll Tigers. Quick update here. Coon Rapids Baird, a long touchdown pass. Now on top of the Audubon Wheelers. 8-7. That one about midway through the first quarter of play. Ball over on the left hash mark. We joked about Langling and the shape he's got to be in, running back and forth. The ball over on the far side of the field for them. Great crowd on hand here tonight. Tell you what, you went to the coronation ceremonies. We'll talk about it after this play, but want to get your thoughts on how everything went out at the coronation ceremonies last night. Got two wide receivers out to the left and at 2 to the right. They're going to send a man in a motion. They're going to hand it off to that man. That is Zach Dirks trying to get the edge. Heelan tries to stretch it out, but Dirks got the corner out past the 30, out near the 35. Going to mark him out of bounds at the 36-yard line. That's a 10-yard gain for Zach Dirks. We'll see if they move the chains. They will, and it'll be the first down for the Carroll Tigers. So great run, nice blocking on the edge, and Dirks that time, that little hesitation move helped him get that corner.
Yeah, he's been using that a lot this season. A little hesitation, gets the defense kind of thinking a little bit, but then Dirks has just got great speed up to accelerate again. Had really nice blocks around the edge to pick up a good first down.
Dirk splits out to the left along with Hammer, Collison, and Mackey to the right. Now Mackey goes over to the left as they go into a 2 tight end set, and we're going to get a flag over here on the Carroll sideline. So I don't know if we had some movement. It was thrown to the Heelan side, so maybe something against Heelan here. Let's see what they're at. Right, Mike.
Prior to the snap, encroachment. Number 77 of the defense, it's a 5-yard penalty, first down.
So a 5-yard penalty on Bishop Heelan. That'll make it now first down and 5 for the Tigers. Real quick, coronation ceremonies last night. How did they go?
They went very well. You know, the Tiger Vision Stream team made a quick little short entertaining video to entertain us. But, yeah, ceremonies were good, and it was a really nice homecoming court that they had this year. So
2 wide receivers out to the left. That is Mackey and Dirks. Langling out of the pistol, wants to throw, looks left, throws it across the middle, caught that time by Mackey, and he is going to get it into Heelan territory down to the 44-yard line, a pickup of 15. And Langling with his first completion here tonight, and it's to Nick Mackey. Mackey, for not a real big guy, is not afraid to go across the middle.
No, he's not. That was the same play they tried earlier, but just loaded the receivers on the other side, and Mackey had to just go right through his hands the play before, but this time hauled it in for a good gain to get the Tigers into Bishop Heelan territory. So
Dirks and Hammer to the left, Collison and Mackey to the right. Now they'll switch Dirks over here to the right. The 2 tight ends will go into a double tight set. Langling out of the pistol, wants to look downfield. He had Hammer, goes the other direction now for Dirks and overthrows him. And that ball going to be out of bounds. Pressure came and got to Langling as he released that one. And it'll bring up second down now and 10 to go from the Heelan 44-yard line. 7-0 Heelan with the lead. 4:41 left here in the first quarter. Quick shout out to New Way Ford in Coon Rapids, sponsoring Sports on the Go with me and giving me a vehicle to drive to all the different sporting events I've been covering. The New Way Ford feature vehicle of the game is a 2018 Ford Explorer. It's a 4-wheel drive, 6-speed with a select shift. It's black in color. Call 800-861-7268 for more details. Langling now going to go up under center. 2 wide receivers out here to the right. That's Collison and Mackey. They're going to turn, hand it off to Ludwig. Hit at the line of scrimmage, fights his way, kind of hitting the backfield, fights his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll bring up second down now. Let's call it their third down, I should say, and 10 yards to go.
Yeah, Heelan's defensive line just had a great jump on the snap and just kind of blew up the line before the Carroll offensive line could even get up ready to block. So good job by Ludwig, though, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage and just make it 3rd down and 10 instead of 3rd and 11.
Sports on the Go with me, Jeff Blankford, powered by New Way Ford in Coon Rapids, home of warranty forever. Now you're home for free oil changes for life. Dirk's going to split out to the left. Again, they'll move him over to the right now. So 2 wide receivers, him and Mackey to the right. 2 tight ends set out of the pistol formation. Langling drops back, pressure comes. He throws it out here. It is going to be caught. Did he hold on to it? It looks like he did. He was bobbling it, but Mackey able to pull it in. He'll get down around the 37-yard line, a pickup of 7, and it's going to bring up 4th down now and 3 for the Tigers, and decision time for the Tigers on whether or not they go for it. I have a feeling, Cade, that they probably will.
Yeah, I think they're going for it. Ethan Langling just talked to Coach Rowe, and Langling's going back to the huddle, so offense still on the field. They're going for it.
Get you some other updates here real quick. Our Weeva Booyer Valley right now. That one is scoreless in the first quarter. Actually, Booyer Valley just scored. Collison and Hammer, the two tight ends, both over on the left side. Collison kind of in the slot. They're going to throw it that way, and the ball is caught by Dirks, trying to get to the edge. He gets the edge, turns it upfield. He's down the sideline and knocked out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. They're going to say that he stepped out of bounds back at the 29. It's still going to be a pickup of 8 on the play, and it is going to be enough for a Tiger first down. That was a high-thrown ball. Dirks did a nice job going up and getting it.
Yeah, Dirks also had good jobs by his other receivers there out to the left. Set up a good block, so able for Dirks to catch the ball, and then got the corner and turned on his jets to get a first down and keep the drive alive.
East Sac with a pick 6. They lead at Kemper 6-0 here tonight after one quarter at South Central Calhoun over South Hamilton 6-0. Motor Inn player of the game coming up following the ball game tonight. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for everything from sales to service to parts and collision. Hand off to Ludwig. Got some running room. Drugged down from behind. Thought maybe we'd see a flag on that, but no flag thrown. He's going to get it down to the 24-yard line, a pickup of 5 on the play. It'll bring up second down, let's call it 5 yards to go. And that's a tough one. I don't know if he quite got him out of the collar or whatever, but, man, you get going full speed like that, and all of a sudden you get pulled down from behind.
Yeah, that was a questionable one. The way he brought down, it looked kind of like a horse collar, but
Yep.
Either way, no flag, and still second down and short for the Tigers, so...
Tigers will have it second down and 5. Ling brings both of his tight ends in again. Got Mackey out to the right. They'll turn, hand it off again to Ludwig. Ludwig hit, breaks a tackle, fights his way forward, and dives himself and backs his way down near the 21-yard line, a pickup of 3. It'll bring up third down now and 2 to go. And I'll tell you what, man, that young guy just knows how to run, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, he does. Got hit by 2 players after he made about 2 yards, and then they kind of just fell off him, and he just dove his way backwards to get even extra yards, set up a third down and 2.
Ling will come up under center. Tigers going to shift into a tight formation. Mackey will split to the right. Dirks out to the left. Ludwig in the backfield. Now they're going to send up Mackey in motion. Ling going to keep it. Was stuffed first and then gets a little help from a push from a Ludwig, and the offensive line got a little bit of a surge. Looks like he's going to get down around the 18-yard line, and it looks like it's probably going to be enough for a first down. Going to be really close. I don't know if they're going to measure it up. It is going to be enough for the first down. And I'm not being mean to Coop here. They've got him listed 5'8", 165. I don't know if he's either one of those.
No, I don't think so either. I'd say he's probably about probably maybe 5'7", about 140.
Yeah.
He's got to keep his weight down a little bit for wrestling season coming up, but yeah. People always lie on these roster charts.
They do.
Yeah,
Absolutely. But he's so strong in the lower body.
Yes, he is.
So strong in the lower body. Ling out of the pistol formation. 2 wide receivers out here to the right. Ling drops back, wants to throw, has time, goes across the middle. Ball just through the fingertips of Mackey. It was a little bit high again. Looked like maybe they had Collison down in the end zone. Was he open? There was a guy around, but was there enough room to make that throw?
Yeah, he was open before the ball was thrown, but once the ball was thrown, the Heelan defender kind of shifted over. So, yeah, he kind of missed Collison there, but even if Mackey caught that ball, it was a little high thrown, but had he caught it, he probably could have ran into the end zone for 6.
Second down and 10 now for the Tigers. Ball on the Heelan 18-yard line over here on the right hash mark. Minute 17 left here in this first quarter. Roselle Mutual halftime report coming up at halftime here tonight. Tigers will put... Again, Dirks out to the left, Mackey out to the right, turn, hand it off. Ludwig looked like he was going to get hit in the backfield, made the first guy miss, and then gets himself down to the 15-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play. He's now got 22 yards on 7 carries. 13th play of this drive coming up. It's a big one, 3rd and 7 from the Heelan 15-yard line.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what Coach Rowe pulls out of the playbook for this one. He's got a lot of options, but the run game's been working, so I think that if the line gets some good blocks, for Cooper, he can get a big play and get a first down, or even then get some good pass block in for Ling to get a completion.
Dirks and Mackey both split out to the left. Tigers want to throw that way, and we've got a whistle before the snap. And I do see a flag out there. I'm kind of wondering. It didn't look like maybe Carroll got set.
Prior to the snap, false start. Number 3, the offense. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
And I don't know, I'm not going to blame anybody on that one, but it looked like Dirks had just gotten out to the position when they snapped the ball. I don't know if he had time to get set.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah, they kind of, play clock was a little low, so Langley kind of rushed it, and Dirks was split way out, so it took him a while to, especially being on the close hash and having to go all the way to the other side of the field. They got to, he's kind of rushed because the play clock was that low.
And play clock's down to 9 seconds as the Tigers break the huddle. Again, they'll split Dirks out to the left. Hammer in the slot on the left side. They'll bring the tight ends in. Play clock down to 1. He gets the snap off, wants to throw, throws the quick out. It's caught by Dirks. And he is going to be brought down at around the 11-yard line, 9-yard gain. It's going to bring up 4th down and 3. And I'll tell you what, that was a tough pass because those are the ones, played a little cornerback when I was little, but those are the ones, man, as a corner, you want to jump that route, and if you do, you're gone.
Yes, it's always a risky pass to throw those 5-yard stops, and then if the corner's not playing back like normal, then he can easily just pick it up, and then he had all the green grass in the world to run it back for 6.
Through one quarter of play, Tigers threatening, down 7-0. They'll have it 4th and 3 at the Heelan 11 when we come back in a minute with the second quarter on KCIM.
At Carroll County Solid.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
At Roselle Mutual Insurance, a partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyhand to capture our youth in photos from local events, and they will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs.
13th play of this drive coming up for the Carroll Tigers here with Western Iowa Networks. You get more speed when working from home, more movie time with family with no buffering, and more savings with locking in your price for 2 years. Call or text 712-775-2946 or go to westianet.com. Tigers going for it here. 4th down and 3 from the Heelan 11-yard line. Hammer will come into the backfield now, going to go over into the slot on the right side. They've got Dirks to the short side of the field, the left side. Mackey over to the right side. Ludwig is going to get the handoff. He's got a lot of running room, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. They went to the short side of the field. They took everybody, shifted them over to the right side. Heelan went with them, and there was nobody there to stop Ludwig on that 11-yard run.
No, Cooper just walked in, loaded up the strong side, and then ran it back to the weak side, which was a great play because Cooper had just – there was one Tiger wide receiver out to the left, and Cooper just had all the green grass in the world to run it in for a touchdown.
And what a drive by the Carroll Tigers here. 14-play drive started at their own 15-yard line. And now Elijah Lee will come in to attempt the extra point. He is 10-12 on the season, having an outstanding year. Tigers need this for the tie. The hold is down. The kick is up. It is no good. Misses it off to the left. The Tigers will trail it here at 7-6. 11:55 left in the first half. We're back in 1 minute here on KCIM.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
This is Iowa, and Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
Kingsley Pearson leading at Glidden Ralston 8-6 at the end of the first quarter. Esac on top of Kemper by a score of 6-0 at the end of the first quarter. Here we're early in the second quarter. Heelan leading at Carroll 7-6, and the Tigers' Elijah Lee that time boots that one into the end zone for a touchback, his 5th touchback kick of the season. And Bishop Heelan will have their second possession, or I should say their 3rd possession here of the ball game. And they'll They'll have it out at their own at 20-yard line. How do you feel like things are looking right now? That drive's got to make you feel pretty good.
Yeah, it would make me feel pretty good. That was a great drive by the Tigers. 14 plays, that was very impressive. But the defense has got to step it up a little bit to stop the Heelan offense, which I think they've got it figured out now. They've had a lot of time to think about stuff with that last drive.
Olsen comes out pistol formation, takes it, gives the ball on a handoff, and some running room up the middle that time for Joey Fitzsimmons. And Fitzsimmons going to get out to the 26-yard line, a pickup of 6 on the play. And Fitzsimmons with a rare carry this year, and that's a guy that had not really touched the ball. That was just his second carry on the season. So a different look offensively than I think Carroll was looking for. They haven't went double wing yet tonight, and now a different guy in the backfield that's been in the backfield all season. Pistol formation again for Olsen. One wide receiver out here to the right, 2 tight ends set. They turn, they hand it off again. And this time the Tigers are right there to make a stop, a loss on the yard on the play. And that one again carried by Fitzsimmons. So he's got 2 carries now, 5 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Tigers. Carroll just had that long drive, the Heelan defense. A lot of these guys play both ways, but they were on the field a long time, kind of demoralizing. 3 and out here would be huge for Carroll.
Yes, it would. It would be really good momentum for the Tigers to get their offense back on the field.
Loam up on Icam Manning, 22-0. That one early in the second quarter. They're going to throw it. Pressure comes. They chase Olsen. He throws it. It's going to be incomplete. Pressure again from both, I think, both at the defensive end. Sims and Ponto, it looked like Cade both got in there.
Yes, they did. And Heelan just missed the wide receiver. They ran that play that they scored a touchdown on earlier where the running back flares out to the right, and he was wide open there for a second, but Nick Mackey got over there and covered him quick, but Heelan's quarterback just looking the wrong way.
I saw you doing this. You were kind of waving the guys this way up here in the press box.
Yeah.
You saw that before it happened, didn't you?
Yeah, they loaded up to one side, so it's kind of easy to tell which way the play is going to go.
Dirk's back at deep. George with the punt. Short punt. It is going to take, though, a Heelan bounce, and it's going to bound down inside at the Tiger 40, down inside the 35-yard line. They'll pick it up at around the 33-yard line, so Carroll will have it 1st down and 10. 10:26 left here in this first half of play. We'll see if the Tigers can get another long drive sustained here. What changed offensively for Carroll that time? Had a nice mix of pass and run, but started having some success with the run game.
Yeah, they got their run game going, and they've mixed in some short passes to kind of keep that drive alive and got some good 4th down conversions up there, but they haven't really got into their longer passing game yet, but hopefully they get into that later on as the game goes on.
Coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Ling out of the shotgun, now goes up under center. 2 tight end set, turns, hands it off. And they're going to give it off to Ludwig again, fights his way out to the 35-yard line. Nothing real fancy there, just kind of trying to get off tackle a little bit. And a 2-yard gain, going to bring up 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, just a simple play there by the Tigers. Just kind of went under center and kind of ran the running back stretch play, just off tackle, and just got a nice couple yards there.
And I know they love running trap, but if you can get that set up, that opens up that stretch play and things to the outside.
Yes, it does, because then if you get the trap play working like it has been, Heelan's going to crowd the box, and then you run it to the outside, you got a whole lot of room to work with.
Dirk's out here to the left. They're going to hand it off Ludwig again. He got the edge, cuts it back in, dives his way forward. He'll pick up a 1st down out near the 44-yard line. A pickup of 9 that time for Cooper Ludwig. 9 carries, 33 yards on the night for him, and the Tigers have it 1st down and 10.
Yeah, running that same off-tackle play to the other side, and got a huge hole for Ludwig, and then he kind of showed off his power at the end there, kind of lowered his shoulder to make sure he got that 1st down.
Seen Tanner Ponto in a lot at tight end for Gus Collison. I see Gus down standing next to Coach Rowetter. Doesn't look like he's injured, but he's one of those guys. He's been on the field a lot, so are they just giving him a break here?
I think they're giving him a break. He had a lot of time on defense there, so I think they're just letting him catch his breath. He doesn't look like he's injured there on the sideline now, but yeah, hopefully he's good to go.
Quick throw out to Dirks in the flat. Again, one of those dangerous ones, but again, it is caught. His 3rd catch for 23 yards here tonight. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Tigers. Ball out at midfield near the left hash mark. Ling tonight, 5 of 9 for 45 yards. Missed his first couple of passes, but since then's got into a rhythm. Hammer, upon the tight ends, 2 tight end set. He goes under center, Ludwig behind him. They'll turn, they hand it off, and again, it is Ludwig just fighting his way forward. He's going to get down to the 47. That'll be a pickup of 3. Needed 4, so it'll be a 3rd down and 1. But the Tigers in really good shape right now, I think, to go for it here if they need to, if they don't pick this up.
Yeah, I think so too. They got their run game working really well. Offensive line is doing their assignment on the offensive line, blocking and just giving Cooper easy holes to read and just making it really easy for Cooper to pick up easy yards.
Should we do our best, Tony Romo? Ethan Lingling on the quarterback keep?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen with this short yardage.
They'll bring the tight ends in again, 1 wide receiver on either side. They'll turn. Nope, they give it off to Ludwig, and he is hit in the backfield. He's going to get no gain on the play. We talked about 2-down territory, and we'll see if the Tigers look to go for it here. It's going to be 4th down, about a full yard to go. They're going to spot it right at around the 47, need to get to the 46-yard line. That was a quick handoff. It wasn't like a delayed play or anything, but Heelan that time won the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Yes, they did, and with this 4th and 1, you might be able to see Langling with the quarterback keeper. It's been working all night, so hopefully it works again.
They will put Langling under center. They are going to try to keep it with him, and he pops it to the outside. Now makes a man miss before being drugged down at around the 43-yard line. So that's going to be a pickup of 4. And I think the entire Heelan defense anticipated him just pushing forward with the pile. He kind of left the pile go and then stepped to the side of it.
Yes, he did. I've never really seen that before, but really good play by Langling there to get more than just the 1 yard he needed.
7-6, Heelan with the lead. We're midway through the 2nd quarter nearly. 7:15 left. Tigers threatening here on their 3rd possession. It started at their own 33-yard line. They've got it 1st down and 10 now at the Heelan at 43. Dirk splits out to the left, Mackey to the right. Now Dirk's going to go in motion. Pistol formation for Langling. Play clock down to 6. They get everybody set, snap it with 5, turn, hand it off to Ludwig. He's got some running room and picks up a nice gain down to the 35-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 8 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 2 to go.
Yeah, it's really tough to tackle Cooper Ludwig with his not being very tall and the way he's built. It's just low center of gravity. It's helping him a lot to get those extra yards that he needs.
Audubon leading Coon Rapids Bayard 14-8, end of the 1st quarter. Here we're midway through the 2nd quarter, 7-6 Heelan. Langling out of the shotgun, 2 tight ends set. Pistol formation with Ludwig behind him. Low snap, it hits him in the knee. He'll pick it up now, trying to get out of the pocket, and he's going to be close to the 1st down, maybe a yard short. Going to mark him down at around the 34. Needed to get the 33-yard line, so that'll be a pickup of 1. It looked like right away when he first got through that crease he was going to get the 1st down.
Yeah, it did too. Heelan just looked like they had some speed there and kind of closed his running lane up really quick. But even then, 3rd and short, Tigers are very comfortable with this. Even then, it's 2-down territory with the short yardage. So I think they can get a 1st down here.
Our weave up 33-6 on Booyer Valley. That one in the 2nd quarter. Dirk's out here to the left, Mackey to the right, ball on the right hash mark. 3rd and 1 for the Tigers. They turn and deep handoff to Ludwig, but he is going to get the right edge. He'll get down to the 30, a pickup of 4. And that'll be enough for the Tiger at 1st down. They'll keep those chains moving. Again, a 14-play drive, their last possession. 8 plays already now here on this possession. This Heelan defense eventually going to wear down if the big guys just keep leaning on them like this.
Oh, yes, they will. And with these long drives and a lot of running plays, it's going to bring the clock down a lot. So Carroll's kind of playing the ball control game here early on, which is going in their favor so far.
Roselle Mutual halftime report coming up here. Our Motor Inn player of the game coming up following the game as well. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for everything from sales to service to parts and collision. They'll turn, they hand the football off, and trying to pick up some yards in that time. Looked like Jaira Gallegos came in at tailback, but he's going to be tackled back at the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of 1 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down now and 11 to go. And I know Coach Rowetter had talked about trying to give Coop a couple of breaks, and they're really confident in what Jaira can do out on the field.
Yeah, Jaira's just as good as Cooper is, and it's nice to give Cooper a break sometimes. He's playing both ways, and he's very active, so giving him a break is going to be good for the rest of the season. Make sure he's not worn out by the time playoffs come around.
Cooper Bottom, a 1-yard touchdown run. Kemper now leading ESAC 7-6. A pistol formation here for Langling. Takes the snap, wants to throw. He's going deep downfield for Dirks, just over his fingertips. A good coverage down there that time by Sir Brandon Watts. There was a lot of kind of hand fighting, I think, with both of the guys. Maybe could have been flagged. It was pretty close, but the flags don't come out. It's going to bring up third down now and 11.
Yeah, it was kind of a 50-50 chance of getting a flag thrown on it. But, yeah, it was really good defense by Brandon Watts there. So let's see what the Tigers can do with 3rd and 11.
What kind of play do they have in the playbook on a 3rd and 11, do you know?
They got a couple plays. You know,
I'm
they
sure.
got flood plays and then all these other plays, play action. Let's see what they can work out here.
Dirks will go line up over on the right now with Mackey pistol formation with Ludwig. Are the Tigers in 2-down territory? May depend on this 3rd down. They hand it off to Ludwig, and he is hit right at the 30-yard line, picks up a 1. So it's now going to be at 4th down and at 10 to go. Elijah Lee's got a good leg. He is 2 of 3 on field goals this year. 24 yards, though, is his furthest. This would be a 47-yarder, so maybe just outside the range.
Yeah, I'd say just outside the range. I know last year in practices he was hitting the crossbar from 50 yards, so it all depends on which way the wind's going, but I don't think they try it here with him.
And the Tigers taking some time here. The official talking with Coach Rowetter, so I think they may let the play clock run all the way down. We've got about 8 seconds left. Langling still over on the sideline. Tigers probably going to take a timeout here to try to decide what they want to do on a 4th down and 10 from the Heelan 30-yard line. 3:34 left in this, back in 30 seconds here. God, Tigers trail it right now 7-6. With Western Iowa Networks, you get more speed when working from home, more movie time with family with no buffering, and more savings when you lock in your internet price for 2 years. Call or text 712-775-2946 or go to westianet.com for more details. Don't forget as well, if you want to watch and listen to it, we do have our video stream going next door. Brett Luck's running the camera for us here tonight, and our video package, of course, is being powered by New Way Ford down in Coon Rapids. All you got to do is go to YouTube and search in 1380 KCIM, and you'll be able to watch and listen to Cade Schabel with helping me here on the call here tonight. Cade, this has been fun here so far. Not exactly what I think I anticipated, though, here in the first half.
Nah, it wasn't what I was anticipating either. It's been a very back-and-forth game, which I like back-and-forth games. It's interesting to watch.
Tigers go for it here on 4th down. They throw it out, and it is going to be a caught, but short of the 1st down. Hammer makes the catch at the 22-yard line. He got 8, but they needed it 10. So they're going to end up turning it over on downs, but that's better than probably nothing there. They picked up something, but the turnover on downs, I'm sure they're going to wish that they would have maybe had that play back.
Yeah, they would have wished that Hammer would have ran his route just a little deeper, but yeah, even with the 8 yards, it kind of pushes Heelan's offense back, so it gives the defense more room to work with there, try to shut him down.
Heelan will have it 1st down and 10. Ball over on the right hash mark for them as they go left to right across to your radio down towards the rec center here at the Carroll Football Stadium. Olsen out of the shotgun, turns, hands the football off, and trying to pick up some yards off that right side. They're going to get out to the 25-yard line. That looks like maybe Brandon Watts. Couldn't quite see the number, so waiting for him to get up. It's Brandon Watts on the carry, and it's going to be a gain of around 3 yards on the play. It should have bring up about 2nd down and 7 to go.
Yeah, Heelan's kind of telling Carroll where they're going to run the ball and just trying to make them stop it. They're kind of loading up the side where they want to go and just seeing who can be more physical and try to stop them.
2nd down and at 7 now for Bishop Heelan. Shotgun formation again for Olsen. They got one of those big tight ends out on the outside. They're trying to go deep. Richardson with the coverage, and Remy just came up with the interception. Richardson was defending against Knoll that time and comes up with the interception at the Carroll 47-yard line.
Yeah, the ball was a little overthrown, and the Heelan receiver kind of lost his footing, and Richardson just kept running like he was a receiver, and then kind of got to the ball and got a huge interception for the Tigers to give them the ball back with 2:46 left in the half. So it'd be nice if they could score before half and even take the lead and get the momentum on their side.
Coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages here in Carroll. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. What do the Tigers have in their package right now? 2:46. They still got 2 timeouts left. So do they have to come out and try to hurry this thing right away?
No, they can milk the clock all they want to. Their run game has been working, but if they need to score quick, they sure can.
They try to give it to Dirks, trying to get the edge on that jet sweep, and that time it was read very well by Cleary, and he'll make the tackle back at the Carroll 42-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 5 on the play for Dirks, and it's going to bring up second down now and 15 to go. So now if you're Carroll, what do? Do you worry about just running the clock out, or are you still thinking score on this situation?
With it being second and long, I would think that they would try to pick up their lost yards from that play and just try to make it a 3rd and short at least. But even then, if they score quick, it still gives Heelan a chance. But Carroll's defense has been really solid tonight.
Coon Rapids Bayard leading Audubon right now 16-14 early in the second quarter. Langling going to throw on second down. He's got Dirks down the field. It's caught, and he's going to take it to the house for a touchdown. Zach Dirks got in behind the defense. Langling hit him right on target, and he takes it in from about the 30-yard untouched for the touchdown for a 58-yard play for the Carroll Tigers.
Yeah, it was a really great route by Dirks. Kind of did a little hesitation to get his or burn his cornerback that was defending him, and just with his speed, the ball was thrown perfect right in the basket of Dirks' hands, and just used his speed to walk into the end zone.
Man, you don't get much more open than he was there.
No, he had a good 5-6 yards on his receiver or on his defender.
Lee on to attempt the extra point. Hold is down, kick is up. This one a lot better, much more height. And the Carroll Tigers have their first lead of the game. They lead it here 13-7. 1:57 left here in the half. We're back at a minute here on KCIM.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and
Big touchdown for the Carroll Tigers as Lee going to kick that one off. And again, we're going to have a ball into the end zone. His second touchback here tonight, and his 6th on the season. And knew the Carroll Tigers could strike with that deep passing game. But to be honest with you, Cade, I wondered after that first play lost so many yards there. I'm like, do they just try to get through the first half down here 7-6? Coach Rowe said, no, we're going to stay aggressive.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, just kind of seeing how many yards you can get just running the ball. But nope, they decided to open up the playbook and get greedy, and then it worked, and they got a really big score to take the lead.
They lead it here 13-7, under 2 minutes left in the first half. Olsen turns, hands the football off. Trying to get out here to the right edge, cutting it back inside. And that is going to be number 2 running that time for Bishop Heelan, and that is Ricky Foto. Foto, again, another one of those guys, not a lot of carries this year, but he's going to pick up 6 on that carry, and it'll bring up a second down now, and we'll call it 4 yards to go. Minute and a half left here in the first half. Olsen again out of the shotgun. Rolls out as the pressure comes from Ponto. He dumps it off. It is going to be complete to Cooper, and Cooper will get out to the 29-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 3, just the second completion here tonight for Olsen. And it'll bring up 3rd down now and 1. Does Carroll think about? Doesn't look like they're going to take a timeout here. 3rd down and 1 to go. I would assume if they don't get the first down here, Cade, they probably take that timeout.
Yeah, I would think they'd take that timeout too.
Heelan not taking any time off that play clock. They're going to hand the football off and trying to power his way forward, and he's going to do it. That's a nice, strong run that time for Photo, and Photo going to get out to the 30-yard line. That should be enough for the first down. Needed one, kind of got stuck, but he's a big dude. Comes in 6 foot, 180 pounds. He looks a little bigger than that out on the field. But we're going to get a timeout called now by Bishop Heelan. 46 seconds left here in the first half. Tigers on top, 13-7. We're back in 30 seconds here on KCIM.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Welcome you back here to the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. First down and 10 now for Heelan. Ball at their own 30-yard line. 46 seconds left. Olsen wanting to throw. He's going to go deep down the field. He's got a man down there, and it bounces off of the fingertips that time of the intended receiver, Teddy Saltzman. Saltzman had gotten about a half step behind the defender. Ball was put right where it needed to be, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, I think he just kind of took his eyes off the ball there for just maybe half a second there, and then just lost his focus on the ball and just went right through his hands. That would have been a big play for Heelan.
It would have. It might have given him the lead.
Yes.
With the step or so that he had there on the defender. It wasn't much of a step. They might have been able to track him down, but he had gotten in behind him. Saltzman again will split out to the left. They'll put Olsen in a shotgun. He's got a running back on either side of him. He is going to turn and hands it off, and trying to find some running room again is going to be Photo, and Photo's going to get out to the 39-yard line. He'll pick up at 9 on that play. And it looks like Bishop Heelan going to take another timeout. We're going to go ahead and keep it here. With the Western Iowa Networks, you get more reliability when getting that last-minute homework done, something Kate, I know, never did.
Yeah.
More meaningful moments with video chatting with loved ones, and more savings with locking in your internet price for 2 years. Call or text 712-775-2946 or go to westianet.com for details. And I know you always had your homework done on time, right?
Oh,
There
yes.
was no last minute.
No, all the time had it done.
Yeah, good job. I'm proud of you, because I was that guy that would have needed Western Iowa Networks. My homework was always last moment, which that's part of the reason I'm in radio.
Uh-huh.
Third down and 1 for Heelan. Roselle Mutual halftime report coming up. 33 seconds left here in the half. Tigers up 13-7. Heelan at their own 39. They're going to hand it off, and that time they tried to get it off to Cooper, and he is hit in the backfield, a loss of a yard on the play. We'll see if Heelan lets the clock run out here. I don't know. Doesn't look like, is it going to be Carroll taking that timeout? It is. Carroll Tigers will take that timeout. We'll step away back in 30 seconds. Tigers up 13-7 late in the first half.
Hi, this is Don Neri with Avail Bank. We're proud of our local
Products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a building needs, Midwest Wholesale. How you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Heelan's got it 4th down and 1 at their own 39-yard line. 21 seconds left. Tigers have burned at one of their 2 remaining timeouts to stop the clock. They're going to force Heelan to either punt it or go for it here. Now they're coming out like they're going to go for it. Teddy Saltzman had split out to the right. Olsen out of the shotgun. See if they try to draw him off. They don't. Olsen wants to throw. Pressure comes from Ponto, and he is going to wrap him up and bring him down. Big sack that time for Ponto, and the Tigers in striking distance with 16 seconds left as the ball is going to be spotted all the way back at the 27-yard line, a loss of 12 on the play.
Yeah, and just like we talked about before the game, he uses his height and his lankiness and his speed also to get through the line and make a huge sack for the Tigers to set their offense up in scoring position again to score again right before the half.
And I'm not trying to say anything here. I'm not a coach, but my question is why do you roll your quarterback out to the side of Tanner Ponto? The guy leads the district in sacks. You just set up Ponto. He didn't have to chase him down. He rolled right to him.
Yeah, just kind of gave Ponto the easiest reason to sack him. So
Tigers will have it. 16 seconds left. Lingling wanting to throw. He is going to go deep down the field. Double coverage for Mackey, and the ball going to be incomplete. 9 seconds left here in the first half. Lingling throwing the ball pretty well tonight. 7 of 13, 111 yards, and that touchdown. And the Tigers looking to strike with another touchdown here. We've got an injured lineman down right now on the field for Bishop Heelan. We're going to go ahead and take a break. It looks like Kean Fulton is the injured Crusader on the field. Back in 30 seconds here on KCIM.
When it comes
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumber.
Folks, when this game is done, I'll get a quick interview with Coach Rowetter for our scoreboard show coming up tonight, the New Way Ford scoreboard show, 10 to midnight here on KCIM and on Kick. I've got to go back and host it tonight, so I won't be able to be here for very long after the ball game, so we'll do a quick postgame in that Mackey Motors postgame. But again, Drew Derrickson going to be helping me out. We'll get interviews with all of the area coaches, of course, Coach Rowetter, Coach McCullough, Coach Steinkamp, everybody, all 9 of the area schools. We'll get those on. We'll get you all the scores from our area districts. So tune in here to KCIM and Kick from 10 to midnight tonight for the New Way Ford scoreboard show. I apologize. It'll be me behind the board kind of operating things here tonight. Tigers second down and 10. Ball at the 26-yard line. Langling under center. Turns. Hands it off. Ludwig breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage. He's got a crease up the middle, still going, and he gets down to around the 15, maybe the 11-yard line. A pickup of 15 on the play, and the Tigers now send in Elijah Lee with 4 seconds left here in the half.
Yeah, I would do that too. Elijah's got a great leg from this distance, and Coach Rowe's very confident in Elijah. He's a very good kicker and has been worked really hard on it. So that's a smart choice by him. Try to get an extra 3 points before the half ends.
So Carroll had some of the guys coming off the field. Now they're waving them, telling them to go back on the field. Heelan had some guys walking off the field. Now they're heading back out. Ball going to be spotted at the 19, just inside the 20. So this is going to be about a 29-yard field goal attempt. White is your holder. Ball near the left hash mark. Lee gets himself over there and gets himself stepped. He's ready to go. 4 seconds left here in this first half. Waiting on the snap. It's there. The hold is down. The kick is up. He's got plenty of leg. It is up and good. And the Carroll Tigers score on a 29-yard field goal from Elijah Lee. And the Carroll Tigers end the first half with a 16-7 lead. We will step away, take a break. We've got our Roselle Mutual halftime report. That's coming up for you next year on KCIM. We are back in 2.5 minutes.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
This is Iowa, and Avelo Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avelo Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avelo Bank, member FDIC.
Can your roof handle extreme hail conditions? Ours can. Check it out. As you can see, our Brinks roof has stood up to the test with zero damage. As for our competitors, well, theirs did not. Is your roof worn out or needs repair? Know that not all roofers and shingles are created equal. If you need honest feedback whether your roof needs to be repaired or replaced, get a second opinion. And call the Roof Pros at Brinks Exteriors, 920-ROOF-PRO.
We welcome you back here, Roselle Mutual Halftime Report. Roselle Mutual, proud sponsor of tonight's halftime show. Roselle Mutual believes in the value of youth activities to help develop adults that will be our future community leaders. They are your hometown teammates for commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Give them a call at 712-792-4525. Elijah Lee with that 29-yard field goal on the final play, and he could have made that from 40, Kate. He has certainly got a leg on him, but that puts the Tigers up here 16-7. They gave up that early touchdown, and just my thoughts on it, I think Carroll dominated that first half after that.
Oh, yes, they did. After that little slip-up they had where Heelan scored, it was a wide-open look for Heelan to score, but Carroll got their offense and their defense figured out and just took advantage of Heelan and then got their run game started, mixed in a couple short passes, and then hit Dirks with a long touchdown, and then Cooper Ludwig had a nice touchdown run. So their offense is firing on all cylinders, and Tanner Pontow has been making a big amount of noise on the defensive end for the Tigers.
What has stood out for you about the defensive effort here tonight? Because you look at Heelan, 6 plays punt on their first drive. Then they went 3 plays and scored. And that was kind of off of a broken play. They started at the Carroll 22-yard line after the Tigers kind of had a punt issue and got tackled. Nolan Moore got tackled at his own 22. And then they went 3 plays and out, 2 plays and out. Their best drive was really the one they turned it over on downs on the Ponto sack right there with under 2 minutes left in the half. But they really haven't been able to get on track, even though they do have a touchdown. What stood out for you about the Tigers defensively tonight?
The defense, they're doing their jobs. The defensive line has been shooting the gaps they're supposed to, and then their linebackers are filling where the linemen are not, and then their safeties and corners are staying over the top, looking at the formations, figuring out which is the strong side, which is the weak side, and doing a really good job of picking up what formation they're in and where the ball's going to go. So the defense has been on all cylinders, and they're very sharp tonight.
Punting and kicking special teams, Tigers not maybe as good as they wanted to be early tonight. They had the little issue on the reverse on the kickoff return where they kind of the handoff didn't look smooth, and Zach kind of stumbled a little bit and ended up not getting. They had the tackle of Nolan Moore on the the situation there on the punt. Elijah missed that early extra point, but since that point it looks like the special teams have even come on and have started to play a lot better.
Yeah, the whole offense and the defense being on all cylinders has got their special teams working really good too. Just those 2 little slip-ups right away, and then Carroll hasn't punted since then, and then Heelan hasn't scored, so haven't had to worry about kick returns. But yeah, they've been doing a really good job of just being on top of everything and looking sharp for this game. And then Elijah had it was good to get his confidence back, making that 29-yard field goal right before the half.
Homecoming for the Carroll Tigers here tonight, up 16-7 here at the half over Heelan. We talk a lot about the running backs, and that's because the guys that have the ball are usually the guys that you see, and stuff. And Cooper Ludwig, I got him unofficially right now, 15 carries, 64 yards. They've really leaned on him in that running game. But Dylan DeMay, Colton Whelan, Nolan Moore, Connor Noas, Everett Sampson, and then the tight ends. Those guys have to block as well. Gus Collison, Tanner Ponto's been in at that, Evan Hammer, and even Mackey and Dirks downfield. The running game's having success tonight because they're winning the line of scrimmage.
Yes, they are. They're winning the battle in the trenches right now. Carroll's been doing their blocking assignments, creating huge holes for Cooper to run through and just making it easy for him to just hit the hole. And then there's a lot of extra space too with them, all the blockers being blocked. So he just takes it up the middle and then has a lot of room to work with.
What running plays do you feel have worked the best for him tonight? Has it been the trap? They love the trap at Carroll High. Or it hasn't been the stretch play? What do you think has kind of stood out for them?
They've both been working out. The stretch play has been working pretty good because they got that trap play working right away really well. The first couple times they ran it, they had huge holes and just got some big gains. And then Heelan tried to counter that and stop it. So then Carroll decided to start running that stretch play to the off-tackle side. And then that also is working too. So it's going to be tough for Heelan to kind of stop those two run plays that have been working for Carroll all night long.
I know Carroll loves to go downfield in the pass game. They love to pull you in with the run game and then get you over the top. I thought tonight, though, they love that slant pattern, and that's generally open, and they've hit that a few times here tonight. And, of course, they hit the long touchdown to Zach. But I thought what got Langling going maybe a little bit in the pass game tonight, right now I got him unofficially 7 of 13, 111 yards with a touchdown, was a few screens and some shorter passes to kind of gain that confidence in his throwing tonight.
Yes, it has. Those little screen to Dirks to pick up a first down, and then that another short pass to Dirks was really good. Both picked up first down, so I think that's a huge confidence booster for Langling, you know, and like, okay, my arm's feeling good, I'm good with the passing game now, so then I can stretch it out just a little farther down, and he's looked really good so far this first half.
Don't forget you can watch and listen to the game tonight on the New Way Forward, powered by New Way Forward video coverage here tonight. Of course, we do video of all of the home football games this season. Hopefully someday we'll be able to expand that and get out and start doing some road games as well. But again, we've got Brett Lux over there doing a great job at running it tonight. Tyler Bruner back monitoring all of the games, including our video, and making sure that those are no problems. I got to give Tyler a shout out. I've wanted to do the type of video that we've been doing for about 10 years now. I didn't have the smarts to be able to figure out how to do it. So we went out and hired a young guy that understands all this technology stuff. And thanks to Tyler for helping us get this great video package that we've got, and a New Way Forward for sponsoring it and all of the sponsors. But really simple to find. Just go to YouTube and type in the search bar 1380 KCIM, and you'll be able to pull it up. Now, if you follow us, you'll get notifications anytime we go on. It's a free thing. It's not going to cost you anything. So follow us if you want to be able to watch and listen. We do volleyball. We're doing football. We're going to definitely do basketball in the winter. Probably even going to do maybe some wrestling coverage and stuff like that if we get the opportunity to do that this coming winter as well. So and then we'll look and see what we'll do maybe spring or the summer sports season as well. But again, you can go to 1380 KCIM on the YouTube page. Search that and you'll be able to watch and listen. With the Western Iowa Networks, you get more speed when working from home, more movie time with family with no buffering, and more savings with locking in your internet price for 2 years. Call or text 712-775-2946 or go to westianet.com for more details. We're going to step away, back with more of our Roselle Mutual halftime report. We'll do that when we come back in at 2.5 minutes right here on KCIM.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Can your roof handle extreme hail conditions? Ours can. Check it out. As you can see, our Brinks roof has stood up to the test with 0 damage. As for our competitors, well, theirs did not. Is your roof worn out or needs repair? Know that not all roofers and shingles are created equal. If you need honest feedback whether your roof needs to be repaired or replaced, get a second opinion. And call the Roof Pros at Brinks Exteriors, 920-ROOF-PRO.
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Can your roof handle extreme hail conditions? Ours can. Check it out. As you can see, our Brinks roof has stood up to the test with zero damage. As for our competitors, well, theirs did not. Is your roof worn out or needs repair? Know that not all roofers and shingles are created equal. If you need honest feedback whether your roof needs to be repaired or replaced, get a second opinion. And call the Roof Pros at Brinks Exteriors, 920-ROOF-PRO.
Dries Company.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Roselle Mutual Insurance, a proud sponsor of tonight's halftime show. Roselle Mutual believes in the value of youth activities to help develop adults that will be our future community leaders. They are your hometown teammates for commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Give them a call at 712-792-4525. Let's take a look at how this first half kind of played out here tonight. Heelan got the ball, first started at their own 25-yard line. 6 plays later, they were forced to punt it away. Carroll then got the ball with it, 9-10 left in the first quarter at their own 21-yard line. 3 plays later, the Tigers were forced to punt, but Carroll had a little issue. Nolan Moore had some pressure. He tried to tuck it and run for the first down, but was unable to get it, and it was tackled for a loss at the 22-yard line. Heelan ended up taking it over then at the Carroll 22 with 8:12 left in the half. On a third down, they found Grant Haggerty for a 7-yard for a touchdown, and that put him up 7-0 with a 7:28. And that was about a 19-yard pass on that touchdown play for Bishop Heelan. Carroll then would get the ball back at their own 15-yard line, 7:19 left in the first quarter of play. The Tigers would go on a beautiful 14-play drive. Cooper Ludwig would cap it off on a 4th down and 3. He scored on an 11-yard touchdown run. The PAT was no good, and the Tigers trailed at 7-6 with 11:55 left in the first half. Heelan started at their own 20-yard line then with 11:55 left in the half. 3 plays later, they would punt it away. Carroll got the ball at their own 33-yard line with 10:26 left. Had an 11-play drive. Looked like they were in pretty good shape, but ended up turning it over on downs. They had a 3rd down and 1 and couldn't get it on 3rd or 4th down. Then Heelan got the ball at their own 22-yard line. 3:29 left in the half, but on the second play, Remy Richardson came up with a huge interception at the Carroll 47. The Tigers would have it with a 2:46 left in the half, and on the second play, it was Ethan Lingling finding Zach Dirks for a 58-yard touchdown. That put the Tigers on top 13-7 as the PAT was good with 1:57 left in the half. Heelan took the ball over at their own 20-yard line. They went for it deep in their own territory, ended up losing on a sack by Tanner Ponto. They turned it over on downs. Carroll got the ball with 16 seconds left. A big run up the middle from Cooper Ludwig set him up, and Elijah Lee kicked a 29-yard field goal at the horn, and the Tigers take a 16-7 lead here at the half. Let's quickly look at some of our unofficial stats here tonight for Bishop Heelan. Photo, 3 carries for 16 yards. Olson, 3 carries for 6 yards. Cooper, 2 carries, 2 yards. Watts, 4 carries, 18 yards. Fitzsimmons, 2 carries for 5 yards. So I've got him 47 yards rushing in the first half. Passing-wise, Olson 2 of 7 for 22 yards. Cooper with 1 catch for 3 yards. Haggerty with 1 catch for 19 yards and a touchdown. Now, Olson does have a touchdown and an interception to go with those 22 yards. So 47 yards rushing, 22 passing for a total offense of 69 yards in the first half. For the Carroll Tigers, Cooper Ludwig at 15 carries, 64 yards. He also has a touchdown here in this ball game. You've also got Jaira Gallegos, 1 carry for a negative 11 yards. You've got Ethan Lingling, 4 carries for 9 yards. Zach Dirks, 2 carries for 5 yards. And Nolan Moore with 1 carry for a negative 2 yards. For Carroll, 75 yards on the ground. Passing-wise, Lingling, 7 of 13 for 111 yards and a touchdown. Zach Dirks, 4 catches, 81 yards and a touchdown. Nick Mackey has got 2 catches for 22 yards. And Evan Hammer with 1 catch for 8 yards. So the Tigers, 75 yards yards on the ground, 111 yards through the air for a total offense of 186 here in the first half. Offensive numbers for both teams not great. I mean, Tigers kind of on pace to get up into the 300s here tonight, so not bad. But a lot of that is Tigers have eaten up so much time with some of these long drives.
Oh, yes, they have. They've been running the ball really good. Running the ball obviously eats up a lot of time when you're doing it the right way and gaining positive yards. So they've taken up quite a bit of time, and they're just playing the ball control game so far this first half, not giving Heelan's offense much time to really put anything together, which has helped out the Tiger defense as well, making sure they're fresh with their offense, putting up long drives and giving Carroll a fresh defense so they're on all cylinders when Heelan gets the ball on offense.
What else do you think Carroll can do here in the second half with the way they're playing right now?
They just need to keep doing what they're doing. You know, they started off the first half kind of a little off balance. Heelan took advantage of one of their mistakes and scored easy, and then they kind of got that all figured out, and then they've been firing on all cylinders ever since then. So they just got to keep doing what they're doing to stay performing pretty well in the second half.
Don't forget our Motor Inn Player of the Game coming up following the ball game tonight. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for everything from sales to service to parts and collision. Let's give you some looks at some other scores from around the area tonight. Carroll again leading Heelan here at the halftime, 16-7. Kemper has come back to take a 14-12 lead at the halftime up at East Sac County over on Kick 106.7. Tight one as we expected in Lake City. South Central Calhoun is leading South Hamilton 12-8 at the halftime. IK Manning trailing at half at home tonight to Loma 29-6. Arweva rolling over at Boyer Valley up 33-6. That one at the halftime. We have a first quarter score. No updates on the Glidden-Ralston game, but a first quarter score. It is 8-6. Kingsley Pearson leading Glidden-Ralston. That one should hopefully be getting to halftime here soon. And Audubon over at Coon Rapids Bayard now at the halftime. Wheelers trailed that one early, but they lead that one 35-6. You're listening to the Roselle Mutual halftime report. We'll be back with more in the second half. That's coming up for you in 2 minutes right here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM.
RJ.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Can your roof handle extreme hail conditions? Ours can. Check it out. As you can see, our Brinks roof has stood up to the test with zero damage. As for our competitors, well, theirs did not. Is your roof worn out or needs repair? Know that not all roofers and shingles are created equal. If you need honest feedback whether your roof needs to be repaired or replaced, get a second opinion. And call the Roof Pros at Brinks Exteriors, 920 Roof Pro.
Together, everyone achieves more, whether watching from home.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and
what it's like. Elijah Lee, our king, Josie Ayala, the queen last night, a great court as well to go with it. So a lot of fun, and it sounded like a great crowd up there last night.
Oh yeah, it was a really great crowd at Coronation. Homecoming at Carroll High is always fun. You know, there's activities to do all throughout the week. Mondays you got the powder puff, and then Tuesdays or Wednesdays, most of the time on Tuesdays you have a volleyball game, a home volleyball game that day. So the crowd at all the events this week has been really, really big crowds. I went to powder puff and the volleyball game this week, and the Carroll community is really supportive of our athletes at Carroll High.
And talk about that volleyball match the other night, 3-set win, but all 3 sets by 2 points. Man, that had to be a little tough to sit through as far as just it works on your heart, man.
Yeah, it does. It got really intense towards the end. They got to about 20 points, and then it was neck and neck all the way to 25. So you're kind of sitting there chomping at the bit, just hoping that you can just get the set over with and then get going to the next one. So, yeah, it was a very exciting volleyball match on Tuesday.
Second half getting set to get underway. Thanks, everybody, for listening to our Roselle Mutual halftime report. Roselle Mutual Insurance, a proud sponsor of tonight's halftime show. Roselle Mutual believes in the value of youth activities to help develop future adults and future community leaders. They are your hometown teammates for commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Give them a call today, 712-792-4525. And I certainly have got to give New Way Ford down in Coon Rapids a shout out to sponsoring Sports on the Go with me and giving me a vehicle to drive to all the different sporting events that I've been covering for over a year now. The New Way Ford feature vehicle of the game is a 2018 Ford Explorer. It's a 4-wheel drive, 6-speed with select shift. It's black in color. You can call New Way Ford for more details. Kyle Bauer and everybody down there. Mike Deeth, 800-861-7268, or check out the Carroll Broadcasting website, 1380kcim.com, for a picture with more details as well. Sports on the Go with me, Jeff Blankman, powered by New Way Ford in Coon Rapids, home of warranty forever, and now your home for free oil changes for life. Carroll Tigers up 16-7 win. Talk about effect. They get the ball to start second half.
Yeah, it's huge. The momentum's already on the Tigers' side, so hopefully they get the ball back and they can make something happen with it.
High end over end kick, and that is going to be into the end zone. So George picks up his, looks like 5th touchback of the season. He had kicked off 14 times with 4 touchbacks coming into tonight. So the Tigers will start the second half here tonight with the ball at their own at 20-yard line. Of course, with the touchback, no clock runs. So there's still 12 minutes left here in the third quarter. Tigers up right now at 16-7 in this football game. And it should be a fun one. Don't forget, we've got our Mackey Motors post-game show coming up following the ball game here tonight. Kate and I will recap, hopefully, what will be the 4th win of the season for the Tigers as they look to move to 4-2 on the season, 1-1 in district play. Heelan searching for their first win. Low snap. Langling goes down to try to get it. I don't think he came up with it, and it's going to be Heelan football. Coming up with football that time was Kean Fulton for Bishop Heelan. And that ball, again, we've seen a couple of low snaps that have went off the knees and shin area. That's what happened here. He tried to dive forward to it and just couldn't pull it in.
Yeah, the Heelan had already blown up the line by the time the ball was even, by the time Langling recognized where the ball was. So really nothing Langling could do there, but hopefully that Carroll defense is fresh enough where they can hold Heelan when they're inside their own red zone. So
Heelan will have it at the Carroll 17-yard line. Ball spotted in the middle of the field. First down in at 10 for the Crusaders. Olsen out of the shotgun. He's got a wide receiver over here to the left. Turns, hands the football off, and Watts has got some running room. Breaks a tackle, cuts it back in, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. A touchdown that time for the Crusaders on the first play after the Tiger fumble. No flags on the field. And it's going to be now 16-13 pending the extra point. And Watts showed some explosiveness that time on that 17-yard touchdown run.
Oh, he sure did. He went one way, kind of got stopped and had nowhere to go, and then just kind of turned on the jets, cutting back the other way, and just ran it in for a touchdown.
Not the good start to the second half here as Georgia's extra point is up and good. And the Tigers' lead is trimmed to 16-14, 11:38 left here in the third quarter. We're back in a minute here on KCIM.
At Roselle Mutual Insurance, a partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyhand to capture our youth in photos from local events, and they will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs.
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Remy Richardson had a big hole off of a kick that was bouncing across the ground, picked it up. Cade had a lot of running room up the middle, but got hit hard and tackled at the Carroll 31-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will have it. They need to answer right now on this possession.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought Richardson was going to turn on the Jets and break free for a touchdown, but does a nice pickup and gives the Tigers a good spot to start their drive.
What do you think Coach was saying to the guys here as Lingeling comes out this time under center during that little time after as they handed off Ludwig? He is going to be spun down, and Heelan trying to tackle the football, and it's going to be a tackle at the 31, no gain on the play, and they pulled that ball out of there right after he was tackled.
Yes, they did, but he was down, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
And I think Coach Rowe in that timeout was just talking to the guys, telling them, you know, just relax and just get your focus back. You know, it's still homecoming. You just got to, still a football game to play, so you just got to relax and stay sharp and keep moving, try to increase your lead.
Tigers have it right now, 2nd down and 10, ball at their own 31-yard line over here on the right hash mark. Lingeling under center, turns, hands it off again to Ludwig, and he is stuck at the line of scrimmage, actually going to lose a yard back to the 30-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 11, and Heelan seems to have come out a little more intense here to start this second half.
Yes, they have. They've come out with a lot more fire on their up front, defensive front 4, so I think Carroll with being 3rd and 11, I think that they would try and throw the ball and get a nice first down for a big gain.
Tigers will come out, Hammer and Mackey going to split out to the left. Pontow, Dirks will split to the right. Pistol formation. They'll now put the 2 tight ends into a 2 tight end set. Lingeling fakes the handoff, run, and now he's going to tuck it in a run, and he is going to be hit and brought down out at around the 34-yard line. He gained 4 yards on the play, but the Tigers are going to have to punt the football away on their second possession. So a fumble on the first play of their first possession. Now a 3 and out for the Tigers. They're going to have to get things rolling here as they lead at 16-14. Heelan going to put a guy back at deep. He'll set up at around the 29-yard line. And back deep right now for Harlan is Teddy Saltzman. Or excuse me, for Heelan. I think I just said Harlan.
Yes, Heelan.
Nolan Moore on the punt. This will be his first punt for that since that first possession. Better protection, low line drive, and making the fair catch. Now dropping, and the ball is loose. Who's going to come up with it? The official digging down through there. Carroll had a guy down there. I think it might have been a Richardson, and the Tigers jumping up and down, and they have the football. Who got down there and recovered that for the Carroll Tigers? Great hustle down the field by Austin Tigges, and Tigges comes up with the fumble recovery.
Yeah, huge break for the Tigers. It was kind of tough play for the Heelan guy deep there. He kind of had to run. The ball kept tailing, had to run and catch, and just kind of muffed it a little bit. So Tigers are hopefully going to capitalize on that Heelan mistake.
They'll have it at the Heelan at 24-yard line. 9:26 left here in this third quarter of play. Tigers on top right now, 16-14. Lingeling comes out under center, sends Mackey in motion from right to left. They faked it to him. They give it off to Ludwig, and Ludwig is going to get it down to about the 21-yard line. Let's see, is that the 22 they're going to give him? Yep, 22, so a pickup of 2 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down now and 8 to go. And they kind of stopped and went away from some of that motion they were using early, went back to it on that play.
Yeah, I think they need to keep the motion up throughout the second half. I mean, it was working really good in the first half, kind of throwing Heelan's defense off guard, kind of making them think twice about what play's coming up. So I think they continue that, the offense is going to have success.
Dirk splits out to the left. Hammer in the slot that side. Ponto in the slot right side. He'll line up now as tight end. Mackey splits out to the right. Langling under center. Turns. Hands it off again to Ludwig. Finds himself a little bit of a crease. Going to get down around the 19-yard line. A pick up a 3. We'll bring up third down. Let's call it about 5 yards to go. And one thing, I kind of joked the last time you and I did a game that Cooper's one of those kids that I think a couple of times this year at catcher, he ran through the backstop trying to catch foul balls. Patient runner, though, with the football. He waits for that hole and then explodes through it.
Oh, yeah, he did. He wanted to go the one way, or way he was supposed to go, but then kind of saw it was kind of just blocked off, so he kind of had to jump stop and then shift over a hole and just kind of get some positive yards out of it.
Mackey goes in motion from right to left. He'll line up out there with the Dirks. 2 tight ends set. 3rd down and 5 for the Tigers. Pistol formation. Heelan looks like they're maybe coming with the blitz. Now they back out of it. They hand it off to Ludwig, and we got a offside's going to go against Carroll the way it looks. I saw that far official out there. We'll get the official call.
Prior to the snap. False start. Number 11, the offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
5 yards in that situation, Cade. 5 yards a lot of times maybe doesn't kill you, but all of a sudden it makes it 2nd or 3rd down now and 10. Ball going to be back at the 24-yard line. So this is a big situation for that penalty.
Yeah, it kind of changes the whole game plan for the 3rd down. 3rd and 5, you got a lot of options. You can do a short pass or you can run up the middle. 3rd and 10, you're kind of limited on what you can and can't do.
Tigers will go back into the same set. Mackey going to split way out to the left. I'll throw it across the middle, and it is going to be caught and dropped by Hammer. He kind of got hit just as the ball got to him. And Olsen there that time, the safety came up and made the hit and knocked it away from Hammer. It'll fall incomplete. It's going to be 4th down and 10. And my guess is Tigers in 2-down territory. This again, ball spotted at the 24. You'd snap it back 7 yards, 30. It's going to be about a 41-yard field goal that might be out of his range.
Yeah, it's kind of in no man's land. Too short to punt and little out of Elijah's.
Not that he couldn't make
no,
it,
yeah,
but he's
definitely
got the leg.
He's capable, but I would much rather just have him go for it, because then if you don't go for it, you got to make Heelan go a long ways back to score.
They are going to go for it, and they are going to throw it, and it is incomplete. I thought he was throwing it to the guy on the edge, but he was throwing it to Hammer, who was coming across the field, and actually that is Hammer, and the ball just off his fingertips, and the Tigers will turn it over on down. So they get the big fumble, but not able to do anything with it, and Heelan will take over now at their own 24-yard line. 7:24 left in the 3rd quarter, and we've got a 16-14 Carroll lead. So Heelan will break the huddle here. Olsen again in at quarterback. Coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Saltzman splits out to the left. 2 backs in the backfield with Olsen out of the shotgun. They turn, hand it off to the guy that was in the slot, and a big hit that time from Carroll. And making that tackle was Gus Collison at the 24-yard line. The carry that time by Cooper is going to be enough for about a half a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Let's call it 10 yards to go.
I'm still surprised Heelan hasn't come out with that double wing that they've normally ran this year. Must have different substitutions in this half. They're just running a different set of offense.
South Central Calhoun up on South Hamilton 18-14 at the end of the 3rd quarter. Olsen out of the shotgun, wants to throw. Pressure comes. He scrambles away from it. Pontown giving chase. Olsen's going to pick up the 1st down. Slips another tackle and is spun down out past the 35, out near the 36-yard line. That's going to be a 12-yard gain. Probably the second, maybe the best run of the night for him. He had a nice one early in the game, but that one there picks up 12, his biggest run of the night.
Yeah, just all the receivers were covered, and then he got kind of flush out of the pocket, so he just kind of got to the outside, and there was no Tiger defenders in his way, so he just kind of ran up and got a nice, easy 1st down.
Teddy Saltzman again splits out to the left. 16-14 Carroll. 6:20 left here in the 3rd quarter. They'll put Cooper in motion. He'll split out to the left. They're going to keep it with Olsen. Again, he's got some running room. Hit at about the 40-yard line. It wrapped up and brought down. Maybe Jair Gallegos, number 10, the first guy to get contact with him. And that'll be a pickup of 4 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6 to go.
Yeah, Heelan's just kind of beating Carroll off the ball. Carroll's not having much momentum back and not getting any reverse push, so they're just having a lot of easy chances to just get positive yards.
Saltzman again splits out to the left. Same setup as they had. Guy in the slot over on the right side. Two guys, one on each side of Olsen out of the shotgun. High snap, turns, hands it off. Photo, the big running back, going to power his way forward. He's going to get out near the 47-yard line. That's going to be a 7-yard gain. That'll be enough for the first down. Photo, 4 carries for 23 yards. 5th play of the drive coming up now for Bishop Heelan. This drive started at their own 24. They're now out to their own 47 in just 4 plays.
Yeah, they're being very efficient with their plays, getting positive yards on every play that they've been doing. So hopefully the Tigers can put an end to that soon.
Saltzman will split out to the left. Shotgun formation again. Man in the slot on the right side. 2 running backs in the backfield, 1 on each side. Photo now goes in motion out of the backfield. They're going to run Olsen to the short side of the field, and he's going to get the corner. He's going to be knocked out of bounds where they're going to mark him down. Looks like it's going to be midfield. They're going to put him right at midfield. That'll be a pickup of just 3 on the play. And it'll bring up second down now and about 7 to go.
Yeah, just kind of sent a man in motion, kind of wanted to do like a triple option play. And just got the corner in the middle. Little positive yards there, but a nice play by Heelan.
Coach Nagel calling out the defensive plays this year as the defensive coordinator for the Tigers. Coach Roeder again had been the D coordinator, took over as head coach, and now moved to offensive coordinator. They'll hand it off up the middle this time, and that's going to be no gain on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7 to go. Photo hit that time almost immediately and picks up no yards. So he's got 5 carries now for 23 yards. Bigger thing for Carroll, it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 from midfield as the clock continues to tick. We'll go under 4:40 before the snap. Jeff Blankman, Kate Shable with you here tonight. Tyler Bruner back in the studio. New Way Forward scoreboard show coming up on KCIM and Kick from 10 to midnight tonight. And again, we'll get you scores and interviews with all the area coaches. You can watch and listen to the game as well on our video package powered by New Way Forward on their 1380 KCIM YouTube page. Tigers jump off sides, off that left side. We'll see if it's going to go against them or maybe if they were, led off. But it looks like Carroll already starting to back up.
25 of the defense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
Just the 3rd penalty here tonight for the Tigers, but 2 of them have come here in this half. Both of them, and all 3 of them have been the 5-yard variety. But now you're going to have a 3rd down and 2 instead of 3rd and 7.
Yeah, it makes it a little easier for Heelan to get that extra first down. They're probably going to run it up the middle to that loaded side that they got in their set now.
Now put Saltzman again out here to the left. They turn, hand the football off to Photo. He's got the first down and more, breaking tackles and fighting his way forward as the pile continues to move. He'll get inside the 40 down to the 37-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 8 on the play. 8th play of the drive coming up here for Bishop Heelan. And they're doing kind of to Carroll what Carroll did to them in the first half.
Yes, they are taking control of the ball and just running it, getting short positive yards every play and just winding the clock down.
Again, they're going to put this time trips out here to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Shotgun formation for Olsen. He's got Photo lined up to his left. Now turn. Olsen wants to throw. Pressure comes up the middle. He's going to throw it, and it is caught. And making the catch and stepping out of bounds is going to be a Photo, and he'll pick up a first down to around the 23-yard line. So a pickup of 13 on the play. Tigers chased him out of the pocket that time, but just couldn't contain him.
No. He's a very shifty quarterback, just kind of doing what he can when none of his receivers are open, but found his receiver at the end of the play and got another first down.
Motor End player of the game coming up following the ball game here tonight. Shotgun formation again for Olsen. Saltzman splits out here to the left. They turn, hand it off to Photo, and he is hit directly right in the middle that time. Was that Anthony Richardson that got in there first?
Yeah, Richardson kind of blew up that hole right away, so nice job out of him, get some negative yards.
Loss of 2 on the play. It'll bring up second down now and 12. Richardson, not a big guy, just 5'10", 180 pounds. That's smaller than me. But you guys, Carroll has always done a great job of having that kind of small guy they stick on the nose tackle as the nose tackle, and they're always successful.
Yes, they are. Carroll's got 2 nose guards. They got Richardson, and then they got Nathan Byrink, who's another nose guard that they got. And those little nose guards always make a huge difference.
Olsen out of the shotgun. They run some play action. They run a screen, and the Tigers are ready. And making the play was Cooper Ludwig, and he is going to make the tackle for a loss on the play. They got it out to their receiver that time, but Haggerty tackled up for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, Cooper Lubbock read that screenplay the whole way. You kind of can tell when it's a screenplay, all the linemen start to run towards the one side and just kind of opens it up for what the play's coming. And Cooper from his middle linebacker spot just ran up to where the ball was going and just blew it up.
Bend, don't break is what Carroll is hoping to do on this drive. 11th play of the drive coming up. 3rd down and 14 from the Tiger 26. My guess, Heelan probably in at 2 down at territory. Olsen out of the shotgun. Low snap goes down and gets it. Pressure comes. Collison got him across the feet. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was hit as he threw it. He had his receiver. It would have been a short gain down to around the 21-yard line, but the ball knocked out of Foto's hands as he was trying to catch it. And it is going to bring up now 4th down for Bishop Heelan, and it looks like maybe bringing their field goal kicker out onto the field. His longest on the year, he's 1 of 1 for 30 yards. They're going to put the ball down at around the 33, so this is going to be a 43-yarder, so this will be a long for him. Now, we did see him kick one into the end zone for a touchback on a kickoff. He is 7 of 7 on PAT, so it seems to be a pretty accurate kicker. We'll see if the Tigers can get some pressure. Not a great snap. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it is going to be wide to the left. So they missed the 33-yard field goal, and the Carroll Tigers are going to take over the ball at their own at 26-yard line. So a good stop that time by the Tiger defense.
Yeah, it was a good stop by them. They bent a little bit but didn't break, and they still maintain the lead with 1:50 left to go in the 3rd. So hopefully they can get their offense back to the way they were in the first half and then continue that success in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, that kick looked pretty good. You could tell kind of it was off, but he certainly's got the legs. So if this game stays tight, I think Heelan's got a guy that they can try something from out around 40 yards later in the game if this is still a one possession game or a field goal game.
No, definitely.
So the Tigers will have it. Langling under center. 1 wide receiver each side. Turn handoff to Ludwig up the middle, and he is hit and brought down at the 20-yard line. No gain on the play. And it'll bring up 2nd down now and at 10 yards to go. Ludwig unofficially 21 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown. Not as much luck running the ball here in the second half as what they had in the first half.
No, Heelan's just doing Heelan's loading up their front or the box of the football, so they're not having much room to run. So Carroll's gonna have to whip out some pass plays.
Mackey splits out to the right. Hammer. Dirk split to the left. Again, they'll just move those tight ends into the tight end position, tight end at tight, and they're going to put Dirks in motion. They'll go into the slot left side. They're going to throw the slant and nearly intercepted. If the defender that time would have been looking for the ball, Max Delaney, one of their linebackers, would have had their 3rd interception of the season. That one went right into his chest.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of a dangerous pass there. Mackey was kind of covered by 3 guys, kind of formed a Bermuda Triangle around him, but luckily it was incomplete and get another chance to make something.
Tigers face a 3rd down and 10 now from their own at 20-yard line. Ought to have been pulling away from Coon Rapids Bayard up 41-16 now, that game over on KKRL. Dirks, Collison will split out to the right. 2 wide receivers as well out to the left, and that is going to be Hammer and Mackey. They're looking for Dirks downfield, and he gets behind the man and makes the catch. Going to be knocked out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It looked for a moment like the defender that time, Michael Salisbury, number 16, Ethan Lambsman, had pretty good coverage, but when he turned around to find the ball, Dirks got by him and was able to make the catch.
Yeah, they were both looking up, and the Heelan defender just kind of slowed down as he was looking, and Dirks just is so much faster than everybody else on the field. So him just kind of looking for the ball, he slows him down a little bit, but still has enough to get past the receiver or the defender. So nice, huge gain for the Tigers.
Dirk splits out to the left, Mackey to the right. Tigers out of the shotgun formation or pistol formation. Langling again wanting to throw. They put 4 guys out in the pattern. Starts to try and scramble. Ended up running into a guy. Now takes it back out to the right side. And a good run that time for Ethan Langling, as I thought he was going to get tackled for a loss. He started to scramble, Kate, and ran right into a Heelan guy and then broke it back over and gets down to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, ran right into him, but put a stiff arm on him, and then his lineman kind of recognized it too, so he got couple good blocks and just was able to make something out of nothing again.
So the Tigers will have it 2nd down and 5 after the 5-yard run. Clock stopped as he went out of bounds. 49 seconds left. Third. Carroll up 16-14. This would be huge if Carroll can put some points on the board on this possession. Langling again wants to throw, throws the quick one, and that one is going to be batted down at the line of scrimmage. Getting up and knocking that one down was Cannon Bork, and it'll bring up now 3rd down and 5 for the Tigers.
Yeah, that was a quick 55 play is what they call that one. Just a 5-yard stop, just trying to get some quick yardage, but batted down at the line of scrimmage, nothing much going.
I get the sense that Bork kind of knew that one was going, didn't really rush a lot, and then got those hands up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Dirks out to the left, Mackey to the right, 2 tight end set. Collison now shifts into the slot on the right side. Lingling under center, turns, tries to give Ludwig on the left side, and he is going to be near and should have enough for the first down as he gets down to the 30. Needed 5, and he got 6. So he ran the kind of the opposite way of where they had the blocker set up, and they got Heelan to not have enough defenders on that side.
Yeah, just ran it to the weak side, and I wanted to run it off tackle, but Heelan defensive end just kind of ran upfield, and the left tackle over there went with him, so Cooper cut it up inside the tackle and got some nice yards out of it.
Kemper and Heelan, or Kemper and Isak right now, 14-12 still. Kemper after 3 quarters. That game on Kick 106.7 with Nick Brinks and Jeff Honnold. Here tonight, Jeff Blankman, Cade Chabel, Tyler Bruner back in our studios. We appreciate him hanging out and monitoring all of the stations tonight and our video production. Langling will go under center. Game clock down to about 12 seconds. Dirks goes in motion. And now Lingling again in some pressure, shows some athleticism to get away from it, but not going to be able to get away from everybody. He's going to be hit and wrapped up at the 35. That'll be a loss of 5 on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Carroll will take a 16-14 lead into the 4th quarter. We're back in 1 minute here on KCIM.
Trees Company.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
The Western Iowa networks, you get more speed when working from home, more movie time with family with no buffering, and more savings when you lock in your internet price for 2 years. Call or text 712-775-2946 or go to westianet.com for more details. We are coming to you live as well from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Tigers have the ball, 2nd down and 15 from the Heelan 35-yard line as we get set to start the 4th quarter of play here tonight on KCIM. Jeff Blankman in at Cade Shaba with Ethan Lingling comes out pistol formation. Dirk splits out to the left. Mackey will split out to the right. I'll have a 2 tight end set. Now Collison going to shift over here as Langling goes under center. Collison will be in the slot on that left side. They're going to give it off again to Ludwig, and that one designed to go to the right. There was nothing there. He kind of tried to pull it in and pop it into the middle, but there was nothing there as well. Going to be tackled for no gain, and it's going to bring up 3rd down now and 15 for Carroll. Ludwig here tonight, 23 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, the official on that far end threw a flag, so
okay.
False start on
Carroll. So they're going to decline that. So thank you for catching. I did not see that flag over there.
Yeah, it was kind of his flag was weird. I just kind of saw something pop up in the air and land, so yeah.
Well, Tigers have been able to pick up some 3rds and longs tonight. Going to need to do it here again. I think they might be in that 2-down territory depending on what they do here. If they can get down around the 20, 21, 22, close to that first down. They may go for it, or it would be in the range that they might let Lee try to put him up by more than a field goal. They're going to throw it deep. He's got Dirks down there, and the ball overthrown. Coverage again that time by Ethan Lamson. And it's going to bring up 4th down now and 15 for the Tigers. Langling now 8 of 19 on the night passing the football, but he has thrown it for 150 yards. His favorite guy tonight has certainly been Zach Dirks, 5 catches, 120 yards so far on the night. So the Tigers have it 4th down and at 15. And it looks like they've got the offense out on the field. Now, that doesn't mean that Langling can't do a quick kicker or something like that. We'll see Nolan Moore as well. Their punter is also their center. So Langling over right now talking. And the play clock down to 2. Tigers, are they going to burn a timeout, or are they going to take the penalty here? Are they going to take the penalty? There comes the flag. And it looks like I'm wondering if they're going to take a penalty here. Let's see what the official says.
Game. Number 1, the offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Going to take the penalty. And my guess is that gives the punter a little bit more room to try and pin Heelan back deep inside their own 10-yard line, as they'll spot that ball back out at the 40-yard line. Wasn't for sure with them standing right next to the official down there if they were going to burn a timeout or not, but I didn't think they'd take one in that situation.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. When I just saw Langling stand there talking to Coach Rowe, and I saw the play clock down to about 5, so I'm just assuming they were going to just take the delay of game.
Watts back deep, sets up at the 10. More pressure comes, does get it off. He angles it over here towards the sideline, and that one is going to go out of bounds. We'll see where it goes out of bounds at. The official walking up down the sideline and now coming back. It's got to be inside the 10, and they're going to stop him, it looks like, at the 8-yard line. So that is where Heelan is going to have it. 1st down and 10. So a nice punt that time from Nolan Moore. Low snap, was able to go down and get it, and then did a nice job with some pressure coming from his left side to punt it, or his right side, I should say, to punt it off to his left side and get it out of bounds inside the 10.
Yeah, did a nice job of angling that punt towards the out of bounds run, just pinning them deep. So we got 92 yards to go, so hopefully the Carroll defense can get a good stop here.
Saltzman again will split out to the right. 2 backs in the backfield. 1 on each side of Olsen out of the shotgun. They'll turn. Gonna hand the football off. And it looks like Photo. No gain on the play, as he's going to be wrapped up and brought down to right at the 8-yard line. Photo, not one of those guys, a real explosive runner, so not one of those guys that's going to probably burn you for a real big play. And that was actually 6 at Joey Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons hadn't carried the ball since the first half. 3 carries now for 5 yards for him. 2nd down, 10 to go. Saltzman again will split out here to the right. Shotgun formation again for Olsen. 16-14 Carroll early here in the 4th quarter. Olsen takes it, hands it off, trying to get Watts on the edge. He is able to get the corner, but then I think it was Dirks that went out and got him and brought him down. Ramir Richardson, the guy that brought him down. He'll get out near the 13-yard line. And that'll be a pickup of about 5 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down now and 5 to go.
Yeah, just a simple read play that ran it to the far side and made him try to outrun him on the little horizontal ways. And then Richardson caught him before he got to the 1st down. So big 3rd down for the Tigers coming up.
We saw the speed of Watts earlier, but we also know that Remy Richardson can really run as well. And did a nice job. He tried that little hesitation move, and Remy didn't fall for it and was right there to make the play. Saltzman again splits out to the left. Shotgun formation for Olsen. 3rd down and 5 from their own 13-yard line, and we've got movement. Both of the Carroll defensive ends jumped. We've got flags. Let's see if it's on Carroll or if it's on Heelan.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, number 85 of the defense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Results of the play, 1st down.
So the Tigers with their 5th penalty now of the night, and most of them have been of that variety, movement up front, whether it be on the offense or tonight on the defense. So you got to give Heelan credit. They've changed that snap count enough times to be able to move them and get them to jump, but that is going to be a 1st down out to the 18. Olsen is going to hand it off, and Watts breaks some tackles. Now he's got the left sidelines, cuts it back inside of Mackey, slips another tackle. Mackey catches up with him from behind, but not before he gets out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 24 on the play, and that'll move the chains up for Heelan.
Yeah, I kind of had the Carroll defense off guard. They thought they had him tackled for a loss, but just was all shifty and then just went the other way and got a huge gain for Heelan.
Motor Inn player of the game coming up following the ball game tonight. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for everything from sales to service to parts and collision. Tigers making some substitutions here defensively. Going to go with the four-man front again. Three linebackers out there. Al Olsen out of the shotgun. It's just one wide receiver, and he's looking downfield for him, and the ball is caught. Great coverage by Richardson, but Saltzman goes up and makes the catch all the way down at the Carroll at 23-yard line. So a big gain that time for Bishop Heelan.
That was a heck of a catch, too. Richardson was right in his face, and he just kind of jumped up and caught it with him there. So that was a heck of a catch there.
35-yard gain. That right there on just that catch was more passing yards than what Heelan had here in this entire ballgame. And now they've got a chance to grab the lead. 1st and 10 at the Carroll 23-yard line. 8:45 left here in the football game. They'll turn. They're going to hand it off again to Watts, and he's just trying to fight his way forward. Didn't get much, but he's going to get 2 down to the 21-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8 to go. Tigers need a stop here. You got to force the field goal attempt and then try to get some pressure on that. Don't want to give up the touchdown in this situation.
No, just got to keep it close as you can. Still got the lead by 2, so even a field goal, you're down by 1. So, and there's still plenty of time left to put a drive together and score late in the game.
2nd down and 8. Olsen out of the shotgun. One wide receiver out to the left. Again, wants to throw it. He's throwing it up for his big tight end, Noel. And Richardson did a nice job, kind of bumped him off of the route early. And I know Heelan wanted some pass interference, but no call on the play. That incomplete pass is going to bring up 3rd down now. We'll call it 8 yards to go. Quick, a couple of updates here for you. Kingsley Pearson leading Glenn Rolston now 42-20 at the end of 3rd. IK Manning battling back as they trade Jass with a touchdown run. They're now down 29-19 to Loma with 7:45 left. And Audubon continues to win down at Coon Rapids Bayard 49-16 halfway through the 3rd quarter. And that one over on KKRL with Tom Hawkamp and one of your former teammates, Jack Troutman, on the call down there. All you Carroll guys kind of starting to get into radio. I'm loving this, man. And we got a whistle here. I think we're going to get a timeout. Is that going to be called by the Carroll Tigers? Timeout, nope. It's going to be called, I think, by Heelan. It will. The offense wants to talk it over. We'll step away back in 30 seconds here on KCIM.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together. Why together? Because together we're stronger and more effective. We're proud to partner with you to recycle plastics. Recyclable plastic will have the number 1 or 2 inside the recycle symbol. It's generally a food, beverage, soap, or cleaner container. Make sure they're empty, give them a quick rinse if possible, and put the cap back on. These plastics are not recyclable. They belong in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how you can be part of the recycling team, because together, everyone achieves more.
Shout out to New Way Ford in Coon Rapids, sponsoring Sports on the Go with me, giving me a vehicle to drive to all the different sporting events I've been covering over the last year. The New Way Ford feature vehicle, 2018 Ford Explorer, 4-wheel drive, 6-speed with select shift. It's black. Call 800-861-7268 for more details. Sports on the Go with me, Jeff Blankman, powered by New Way Ford in Coon Rapids, home of warranty forever, and your home for free oil changes for life. Tigers a big 3rd down here. If Heelan can pick up quite a few yards, still be short of the 1st down, they may go for it on 4th. Otherwise, may have to kick the field goal. Olsen throws it across the middle. It's batted away. No flags on the play. Great coverage down there by Collison. And it'll bring up 4th down now and 8. And now it looks like they're going to bring in George to attempt the field goal here. And that is a big potential stop here for the Tigers.
Yeah, and Coach Nagel's already down there calling the player which gaps to shoot. So hopefully they can shoot a gap really good and get a blocked punt. That would be huge momentum for when the offense comes onto the field.
Line of scrimmage is the 21. This will be about a 38-yarder. Had a 33-yard field goal here a little while ago that was a wide left, but he had the distance. Holds down, kick is up, and is blocked. The Tigers block the kick, and now Carroll trying to pick it up. They're going to. And it's going to be a knockdown back at the 10-yard line. But a blocked field goal for the Carroll defense and the special teams comes up big.
That was a huge stop for the Tigers. It keeps them having the lead and with the ball in the possession. And they can do everything in the world they want to. They can run it and milk the clock down as much as they want to, or they can throw and try to score quick. So nice job by the special teams there getting that blocked field goal.
7:51 left in this. Tigers holding on to a 16-14 lead. And And it looks like the ball is going to be spotted at the 10-yard line, so that is where Carroll will have it. First down and at 10. Now, if the Tigers would have just left that one bounce dead, they would have gotten it at the 21-yard line or the 20-yard line. But with them picking it up and touching it and trying to run, it ends up costing them about 10 or 11 yards. Now they're kind of buried back at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I'd look for them to just run the ball, try and get out of being pinned back so far, and then once they get out of there, just maybe open up the playbook just a little more.
Sack has come back on Kemper, have scored with 6:28 to play. The Raiders leading that one right now 19-14 as Aiden Vondrack, their quarterback, had a 3-yard run. The officials still discussing it. They had already pointed Carroll ball and kept the ball at the 10-yard line, but we'll wait and see what they do. Do you have an idea? Was it Tanner Pontow that got his mitts on that field goal? Was he the one that blocked that?
Yeah, he was shifted.
It looked like it to me.
Yeah, it was him. He shifted down a gap, and so he was in the A gap is what we call it, right off the center, and just kind of shot through there and then got his long arms up and just got a piece of it.
Used that 6'5" frame to his advantage as well. Such a great athlete. Tigers will have it. They have left the ball at the 10. I'm assuming that's what the officials were still talking about as they were huddled up out there near the line of scrimmage. So going to be interesting as the Tigers will have it here at first down and at 10. Langling under center. He's got Ludwig behind him. One wide receiver each side, turns, hands it off to Ludwig, tries off the right side, pushes forward for about 2 yards. The offensive line just getting about what they could there, and it's going to bring up second down and 8. And right now, if you're Carroll, you certainly want to get the ball away from your offensive line of scrimmage, and get away from your goal line, but also you want to chew up as much clock as you can here as well.
Yeah, see, I'd look for them to try and run the ball as much as they can, try and get out of their own red zone and get to midfield. They just need to have the linemen make some holes for Cooper to run through, and then we'll be set.
This time Langling comes out of the shotgun, wants to throw. There's a quick one out. It's going to be complete. And making the catch is Mackey out at around the 18-yard line, so a pickup of 6. Going to bring up third down and about 2 yards to go. Third catch here tonight for Nick Mackey. It'll be third down and about 3 to go. They're going to spot him at around the 17, 18-yard line. Got to get out near the 20, so it's going to be, I'm going to call it a short 2, and they now have the board changed to the 18. It's going to be third down and 2. Clock ticking here with 6:40 left. Langling hustling back out. Going to have to hurry here. He's going to get to the huddle with about 10 seconds left on the play clock, so they're going to have to sprint up to the line of scrimmage. And you mentioned it earlier, Nick Mackey's got to come all the way out here and get lined up, and the Tigers now going to have to burn a timeout, because otherwise they may not have got that big important third down. You don't want to rush them in that situation. Third down and 2 facing the Tigers, 6:26 left. They'll have it at their own 18-yard line back in 30 seconds here on KCIM.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Welcome you back here on KCIM. Jeff Blankman, Cade Schabel, and what a ball game we had. I've got to admit, folks, I thought this was a game that coming into it that Carroll might be able to kind of have some cushion here at the end of the game, Cade. It has not played out that way. It's 16-14 right now, Carroll with the lead. It's been a really good football game, though.
Oh, yes, it has. And even with Heelan not being the typical Heelan that they have been, a big powerhouse, they still have showed up with some fight and made an interesting game.
Tigers will come out third down and 2. Langling under center, drops the football in. Is it loose? It looked like he was trying to pick it up as he sat down. Heelan jumping up and down, pointing that they have the football, but the officials are going to say it's fourth down. The loss is going to be back to the 15-yard line, so it's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. That's a big mistake that time offensively for Carroll, as now they're going to have to punt it. And they're going to have to punt it from near their own goal line. And hate to bring it up, but they've had some issues getting some pressure on the punter kind of all season.
Yeah, yes, they have. And hopefully they can just get a good snap and Moore has enough time to get the ball out of their own territory. So
they do get the snap. There is going to be a punt and a boomer. He is going to send Watts back. What a punt by Moore. It's going to bound out of bounds inside the 30, down at around the 27 or 28-yard line. Great play that time by Nolan Moore. The big guy stepped up with a beautiful punt when the Tigers needed it. It's going to be spotted at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, really nice punt. He kind of punted it from about his own 4-yard line. Ends up all the way over inside the opposite 30-yard line. So really good punt and really good job. And hopefully the defense can just get a stop and then still have the lead and to get the ball back with short time left.
Heelan has it at their own 28, 5:36 left here. Each team with 2 timeouts left here in the half. So we'll see what Bishop Heelan looks to do. Olson turns, hands the football off. They give it off to Watts. He's going to get to the 30. That'll be a pickup of 2 on the play. Watts now has carried the ball here 10 times tonight for 68 yards. But for Carroll, the clock continues to run, and it's now 2nd down and 8 for Heelan. Ball over on the left hash mark as they go left to right across your radio dial here in this fourth quarter of play.
Yeah, as the clock continues to run, Carroll's still got the lead, only by 2 though, but every time the clock ticks down lower, it's always in the Tigers' favor.
This time they're going to put 2 wide receivers out to the left. One of those is Haggerty. They've got trips out here to the right. 3rd down and 8, empty backfield that time for Olson. Throws it across the middle. It's tipped into the air, almost intercepted. They were looking for Saltzman, and I think Saltzman that time heard some footsteps. He kind of tucked himself in a little bit as he reached up for that ball, and it just went off the fingertips. It'll fall incomplete. It would have been enough for a first down, or really close anyway. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 8 from the 30-yard line. And you got to wonder, with this how much time left, 2 timeouts, if Heelan doesn't get this first down here, do they punt and hope their defense can make a stop, or do they go for it, figuring they may not get the ball back?
I think they'll go for it. They're going back to that empty formation that they ran earlier, so I think they're greedy now.
Olson going to try to keep it. He slips the tackle. He's got a lot of running room. As Carroll was in man-to-man, he's going to pick up the first down, spins away from a couple of more tacklers, and gets all the way down to the Carroll 34-yard line. A pickup of 26 on the play that time for Olson. And that's the trouble sometimes, and I'm a man-to-man guy defensively, but when you play man-to-man, your defensive backs are running, looking at their defender, and all of a sudden, if you break through that linebacker, it's nothing but running room.
Yeah, I know. That empty formation it's a setup for a pass with 5 wide receivers, so you kind of are stuck with about 2 linebackers in the middle, and then he drops back to pass. It was a quarterback draw play, so you had the linebackers thinking it's a pass, and then he breaks forward running the ball, and then your linebackers kind of have to react and try to get after him.
1st down and 10 from the Tiger 34-yard line. South Central holds on to beat South Hamilton 18-14 here tonight. Olson out of the shotgun, turns, hands the ball off to Haggerty, and Haggerty going to power his way forward for maybe a yard down to the 33-yard line. Haggerty with his 2nd carry here tonight, and it's going to bring up now 2nd down and at 9 to go. And if you're Heelan, you've had 1 field goal blocked. You've had 1 33-yarder that was missed to the left. Where do you feel comfortable? You want the touchdown, of course, but a field goal still wins it. They've got to be thinking right now, if we can't get a touchdown, where do we feel comfortable with our field goal kicker?
Yeah, I'd say they'd probably want to be inside the 25 to be comfortable, you know. That's probably just good enough range for a high school kicker to feel comfortable and have just enough leg to clear it.
2 wide receivers out here, actually 3 to the left, and now we've got a flag. And no, are we going to get a timeout ahead of time? Looks like we're going to get a timeout called by Heelan. They've got to burn one of their 2 remaining timeouts. They're down to 1. It's 2nd and 9 from the Carroll 33-yard line, 3:18 left. Back in 30 seconds here on KCIM.
This is Iowa. And Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
As everybody knows, I'm a Nebraska fan, but for some reason the Big Ten started playing Friday football games. I'm not a big fan of it, but the Hawkeyes are in action tonight. And as I told everybody I know that asked me about the Iowa game today, I'm like, they will have no problem. It's Maryland. I can't say much because Nebraska's not doing real well either, but it's Maryland. Iowa up 34-7 at half. They're having no problem.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Second down and 9 for Heelan. They're going to hand it off. Watts trying to get the edge. Tigers force him to cut it back in. Good job by Mackey to force him to cut it back in with the pressure game. Tigers do have a player slow getting up, and that is Pontow. They carry down to the 29-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 4 on the play. It'll bring up a third down. Let's call it now about 5 yards to go. And they are certainly in 2-down territory, I think, for the rest of this game, unless they get down inside the 10 with time running out, because a field goal will win it.
Yeah, I'd look for them to just kind of run that read play they've been doing all game. It's really only what's been working for them. So
Saltzman will split out to the left. Again, they've kind of got a bunch formation with a slot on the right side. They're going to send that man in motion. That's Cooper. He'll split out now to the left. Shotgun formation for Olsen. Man comes out of the backfield, and now we've got a delay of game penalty going to go against Bishop Heelan. So what a huge mistake by Heelan.
Number 10 in the offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains third down.
That's just their second penalty of the night, but that might be the biggest penalty of the game. So now instead of 3rd and 5, they've 3rd and 10 at the Tiger 34-yard line. Now you certainly got to be in 2-down territory at this point of the game.
Oh yeah, I don't think Heelan's kicker's comfortable enough with the ball being at the 34-yard line. That'd be just
about a 51-yard.
Just 50 yards. So. It's definitely 2-down territory, but 3rd and 10, it's definitely in the Tigers' favor. Hopefully they can get a stop here.
They had all that motion the last time and couldn't get the play off. And again, they get play clock down to 4 seconds. They snap it to Olsen. Pressure comes. He throws it downfield. He's got Noel down there, and the ball is underthrown, but there comes the flag. The coverage out there that time by Mackey, and he was running along with him. Or is that Richardson? That's Richardson, I think. Yep, Remy Richardson, and I think he's going to be called for offensive or defensive pass interference.
Pass interference. Number 14 in defense. That's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
And that penalty will be enough for the first down. It was 3rd and 10, but biggest penalty of the night now for the Carroll Tigers. And that ball underthrown, but the receiver did turn and was trying to make it at least look like he was going to try to come back for the ball. Richardson didn't turn and was kind of right in his chest. It's a tough call because I don't know if he would have been able to get stopped and make that catch. So it's probably a tough call, but is it the right call?
Yeah, I think it is. And I'm glad you pointed that out because that flag did come in a little late.
Yep.
Yeah, so that little extra effort trying to get the ball is underthrown was kind of what drew Heelan get the flag.
Saltzman splits out to the left. First down and 10 from the Carroll 19-yard line. They'll turn, hand it off, and Watts carrying it, and he's going to be brought down at around the 15-yard line. A pickup of 4 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Now Carroll with the 2 timeouts left. You wonder here, clock's starting to run. Heelan's going to run as much time off the clock now because they're probably close anyway to where they feel comfortable for their field goal kicker. We saw that he had the leg for a 33-yarder. Does Carroll start to think about taking timeouts depending on how maybe these next couple of plays go?
Yeah, it all depends on how these next plays go. If they get a couple stops, you might have to maybe take one, but at least have one for when your offense gets back onto the field.
Olsen again out of the shotgun, turns, hands it off, and Watts breaks a tackle in the backfield, looking to get to the edge. Richardson with great speed, able to track him down, going to wrestle him out of bounds at around the 13-yard line, a pickup of 2. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Let's call it 4 yards to go. And that time Richardson showed great speed to be able to track down Watts, who runs it well.
Yeah, that was a great job keeping him from getting a first down, and the clock's stopped at 1:25, so maybe depending on how this 3rd down goes, if I was Coach Trout, I'd probably take a timeout just to have your defense get a fresh plan of what needs to happen.
Wrestled him out of bounds. IK Manning falls tonight 29-19 at Loma, so that is how that clock has it stopped. 3rd down and 4, minute 25 left. They'll snap. They're going to hand it off. Watts, he's got running room. He's going to go in for the touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run from Watts. I don't see any flags on the field, and Heelan has taken a late lead here tonight as Watts has come on in the running game here. And Heelan, you hate to say it, has kind of controlled this second half a little bit. Tigers haven't put any points on the board.
No. They've definitely controlled the clock both quarters. So with 1:20 left, Carroll's going to get the ball back, and hopefully they can make something happen with short little time.
They're going to go for one here. Nope, they go for two, and they get it. They were set up like they were going to go for one. They had the field goal kicker out, but they snap it. They go for two. They're going to stretch that lead up to 6 now. 22-16, a minute 20 left. Don't go anywhere, folks. Tigers have got speed, and they can get you deep. They've done it already here tonight. Carroll trails it, though. 22-16, minute 20 left. In homecoming, back in a minute.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
One of the best kept secrets in Carroll is JP Flooring. I was looking to replace the floor in a couple rooms at home. It can be super overwhelming with all of the options available. I popped by JP Flooring and was super surprised and impressed with the showroom and selection. I had no idea how extensive their product lines were. They have a designer on staff that helped me narrow down what I was looking for. When you change your floors, it changes the whole character of a room. I used their product visualizer and could literally see in advance what the styles would look like in my room. I totally recommend JP Flooring in Carroll.
Kemper has rallied back a 5-yard touchdown pass to Jake Earlbank. They lead ESAC right now 20-19 with 21 seconds left. Right now for the Carroll Tigers, they're down 22-16. High kickoff. It is going to be taken by Dirks at around the 15-yard line. He's got some running room out here to the left side and gets a good return. Tigers will have the ball at their own 41-yard line. Carroll with 2 timeouts remaining, a minute 14 left in this football game.
Yeah, great.
Heelan club away, and you got to give Heelan credit. They took a bad punt situation for Carroll and a fumble for Carroll and turned those into touchdowns. That's been the difference in this game.
Yep, they've capitalized on Carroll's mistakes.
Langeling again drops back, pressure comes, scrambles up into the pocket. Now he's going to tuck in and run. He's just going to get out of bounds at around the 42-yard line. And that'll stop the clock. They're going to give him the 43, a pickup of 2, but Carroll will face a 4th down and 8.
Yeah, they're going to go for it here. Just wanting to see what they come out with. It's about their only chance they got left. Just get a first down and then see what they can make happen.
It's got to be the first down throw here too. You don't take the risk of trying to go 30 yards downfield and hit them over the top, or do you just worry about getting that 8-10 yards and get the chains moved and give yourself a chance?
Yeah, I would just make sure you get the first down and then go from there.
Trips out to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Langeling gets the snap. Pressure comes from the outside. He throws it out to Collison. It's caught. Collison's got running room. He breaks a tackle. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Gus Collison with a 58-yard touchdown on 4th down and 9, and Carroll has tied it at 22 pending the extra point.
That was a huge play for the Tigers. 4th down and 10. Langeling finds Collison on a 2-yard out route and just breaks 1 tackle and turns on the Jets down the sideline and scores.
Goss with a huge catch, just his 3rd catch of the season. And he showed and speed down the sideline for the touchdown. Now Lee on to attempt the extra point. High snap. He gets the kick up. It is good. And the Carroll Tigers lead it here at 23-22. Back in a minute here on KCIM.
As the parent of a student athlete, it can be hard to find time for cooking delicious meals and snacks. The Market on 30 is here to help with our incredible selection of frozen entrees, Crispitos, Pasquale's pizzas, and our famous mac and cheese.
Of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Can your roof handle extreme hail conditions? Ours can. Check it out. As you can see, our Brinks roof has stood up to the test with 0 damage. As for our competitors, well, theirs did not. Is your roof worn out or needs repair? Know that not all roofers and shingles are created equal. If you need honest feedback whether your roof needs to be repaired or replaced, get a second opinion. And call the Roof Pros at Brinks Exteriors, 920-ROOF-PRO.
What a ball game, folks. We told you not to go anywhere. We told you Carroll had speed. Now, I was thinking Mackey or Dirks on something downfield. It ends up being Gus Collison, who was our motor in player of the game last week. Maybe puts himself in the hunt with that play here tonight for the motor in player of the game. Kemper wins over Esac tonight at 20-19. Tigers leading it on Elijah Lee's extra point, 23-22. High end over end kick by Lee. It'll be taken in the end zone for a touchback. So Heelan will have it at their own 20-yard line with 45 seconds left. They have 1 timeout left here in the game. What a football game we have had for you. Homecoming night for the Carroll Tigers, and what a great football game this one has been.
Oh, yeah, the fans are definitely getting their money's worth for this one. Yeah, that last play I was definitely expecting either a Dirks or Mackey completion, but Collison just turned on the Jets out of nowhere, and just what a huge play for the Tigers there.
And we've got a timeout called by the Carroll Tigers. We're going to go ahead and keep it here. We're coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Don't forget, we've got the new Way Forward scoreboard show here on KCIM and on Kick coming up tonight. That'll be 10 to midnight. I got to get down and get a quick interview with Coach and then get back over to the office here tonight, because I'll be manning the ship tonight along with Drew Derrickson. So stay with us, folks. It should be an interesting and fun show tonight. We'll have interviews with all of our coaches. We'll have all the scores collected for you from all of our area schools and the districts that they're in. I'll try to get you some scores as well. From around the area and around western Iowa, not just our area districts, but from around the area. Now, got a text here from Glidden. It says that Glidden won 62-20 over Kingsley Pearson, but they've been down all game by big margin. So I'm assuming that score has been flipped, that this one was the incorrect one and not all the rest of them.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that Glidden lost here tonight by a final of 62-20. Olsen out of the shotgun, pressure comes, hit, and it's almost intercepted. Bounce out of the hands that time of a Ludwig. But getting some pressure that time, it looked like Logan Fricky got in there that time and put some pressure and hit Olsen as he was throwing the football. Second down now and 10.
Yeah, that would have sealed the deal had Cooper caught that, but that was a tough play for him to come up and catch it as it was tipped, and then it just kind of fell down.
Got some fans down here waving. I think they're happy to see you.
Yeah, I guess.
Second down and 10 to go here for the Tigers. Olsen again out of the shotgun, trips to the left, 2 wide receivers to the right. He's going to keep it on that quarterback draw. He had a big run earlier on that one, cuts it back inside, and now going to be hit by Mackey. A couple of guys get there to help him. Runs out to the 35-yard line. That'll stop the clock while they move the chains. It was a 15-yard gain for Olsen. 8 carries, 66 yards for him. We do have to start thinking about our motor in player of the game. That's going to be a difficult decision. We've had a lot of guys who have made key plays here in this football game. And we've got a timeout now taken as Bishop Heelan uses their final timeout. They'll have it first down and 10 at the Carroll 35. Back in 30 seconds here on KCIM.
At Carroll County,
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Welcome you back here, Mackey Motors. Again, your Mackey Motors post-game show coming up. Olsen with it. Takes the snap. Pontow gets some pressure, chases him out. He is hit as he throws it, and Watts unable to hang on to it. Coverage out there for the Tigers by Peyton Wardell, and it's going to bring up second down now and 10 to go. Carroll has held Heelan to 5 of 16 throwing the football here tonight. And as you said, their biggest play here, especially in the second half, has been that quarterback draw.
Yeah, that.
I don't think you can run it again, though, with no timeouts.
Nah, I don't think so. Unless you get a big gain, stops the clock, and then you can spike it. But, yeah, that's the only thing that's been working. They've ran it twice, and it's been for huge gains both times. So.
And, yes, Kingsley Pearson retweet now. Kingsley Pearson did win over Glidden tonight, 62-20, as the Wildcats' 2-game winning streak comes to an end. Tigers looking to restart a winning streak here. Olsen out of the shotgun. They'll have won at 4 of their last 5 if they hold on here. Olsen goes downfield, and that ball going to be overthrown. He might have had a shot. He had a guy running through the middle there, 15, Noel, who was open, and he'd gotten behind him. But he was looking on the edges. It's now going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, right down the middle of the seam, he had a couple steps on the defender, so just kind of missed him. He really wanted to go to the outside, so hopefully Coach Rowe and Coach Shable and Coach Nagel can all recognize that and help their defense make sure that they don't score off of that coming up on these next couple plays.
You have to tease Cooper. If he'd have made that interception here a few plays ago, everybody would have been relaxed by now because Carroll would have run the timeout, right? Great effort by Ludwig. I know Cooper pretty well, so I'm just going to give him a little bit of a hard time. Olsen again out of the shotgun. Play clock's down to 1. They get the snap off. The pass is complete to Noel. He flips it now to Watts, who fumbles it, and Carroll looks like they've jumped on top of it, and that's going to be the ball game. The Tigers will recover it out at the 41-yard line, and Carroll going to end up winning the football game here tonight as they will pick up the victory. So Carroll will hold on 23-22, just 10 seconds left in this one. What a football game, what a win. What does this do for the Tigers? I know it keeps them in the hunt for that second place finish. It's probably MOC is going to be a tough one on the road next week. And then you still got Sergeant Bluff Luton. So they've got a long road to hoe to get that second. But to come back and win this one the way they had, when with a minute and a half left in the game, you didn't feel real good.
No. It's a huge confidence booster there, coming back with such little time. And, yeah, it keeps them in the hunt for the second place finish and get a chance in the playoffs. But this is going to prepare them for MOC next week. And then your big test to determine your second or third place finish will be Sergeant Bluff at the last regular season game. So this is a good win for the Tigers on homecoming, and hopefully they're just ready and prepared for MOC next week.
Carroll wins at 23-22. Mackey Motors postgame show coming up next.
Mackey Motors.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together. Why together? Because together we're stronger and more effective. We're proud to partner with you to recycle plastics. Recyclable plastic will have the number 1 or 2 inside the recycle symbol. It's generally a food, beverage, soap, or cleaner container. Make sure they're empty, give them a quick rinse if possible, and put the cap back on. These plastics are not recyclable. They belong in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how you can be part of the recycling team, because together, everyone achieves more.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
At Roselle Mutual Insurance, a partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyhand to capture our youth and photos from local events, and they will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive healthcare for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Post-game show, find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Big win for the Carroll Tigers tonight. Second straight win over Bishop Heelan, weighing in here tonight, 23-22. Gus Collison again catches a 58-yard touchdown pass from Ethan Lingling, giving the Tigers the lead with 45 seconds left in the game after they had just given up the lead on a touchdown run by Watts. What a game, what a win for Carroll here tonight.
Yeah, it was a huge win. Nice job by the Tigers to come back from behind. They were leading most of the game. Then Heelan scored late with 1:20 left, and then Carroll tied it with the 58-yard touchdown by Gus Collison, and Elijah Lee's extra point sealed the deal for him.
Tigers winning here again tonight. We're going to do a short post game here, folks. I got to get over for the scoreboard show, and I got to get down on the field to interview Coach Rowetter. We discussed it. We had about Tanner Pontow was in there, Gus Collison was in there, Zach Dirks was in there. We're going with Ethan Lingling for our Motor Inn Player of the Game tonight.
Yes, we are. Lingling played a really great game, threw for over 200 yards passing, had a couple touchdowns, and really just led the offense and was the leader there. Kept them all in check, and when they got down with 1:20 left, just kind of told them, like, okay, guys, here we go. Now we're going to score. So nice job out of him.
Cade, appreciate you joining us. We'll see you probably in a couple of weeks here. It won't be me, but somebody will be here with you, I'm assuming, in week number 8.
Yep, week 8. Yep.
All right, Cade Chabel joining me with the broadcast, and that's going to wrap it up. Carroll wins here tonight, 23-22. We'll get you out to the New Way Ford Scoreboard Show coming up here at the top of the hour. You'll hear from Coach Rowetter coming up there. Thanks for listening, everybody, and have a great night.